Anderson for the point.
Back to better.
Through the block and down. Back to pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good evening. Welcome to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada for high school football on 106.5 FM KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Tonight, the Cougars home for the final two regular season games. They welcome the Underwood Rockets to town tonight for a matchup of teams that had met up just 2 years ago in the state quarterfinals. I'm Kevin Kochman bringing you the broadcast here tonight. Spencer Ribke joins us on the sidelines here this evening with the broadcast. Brandon Loosebrock's running the show with yourliveevent.com, producing and running the camera. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB. The 3-3 Underwood Rockets, the 5-1 Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Coverage here tonight on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show as we bring you the action tonight of the Cougars and the Rockets. High school football. It is week 7 of the regular season, and the action of the Cougars and the Rockets is yours here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page. If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information and how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Welcome back to the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada with our Bitker Inc. pregame show as we get you ready for kickoff tonight of Ada-Borup-West and the Underwood Rockets. Bitker Inc. fall into savings this fall at Bitker Inc. when it's tires and tire sales. Of course, tires for all vehicles. They've got you covered at Bitker Inc. Also, Bitker Inc. savings on oil changes and, of course, maintenance in your vehicle, too. Trust Bitker Inc. Give them a call today at 456-7467, the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Tonight, a matchup of the 3-3 Underwood Rockets and the 5-1 Ada-Borup-West Cougars is yours on KRJB 106.5 FM and on yourliveevent.com. We're broadcasting tonight from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent radio booth and broadcast booth. Laura Tweeten, locations in Ulen and in Ada, ready to serve you with Thrivent when planning for retirement. Visit with Laura Tweeten today, your Thrivent representative, as mentioned in both Ada and in Ulen with office locations. Tonight, during our Bitker Inc. pregame show, we'll get you ready for kickoff between the Cougars and the Rockets. Underwood, record of 3-3. Cougars 5-1. Ada-Borup-West, a team that's scoring 30 points per game. Underwood allowing 22 points per game defensively. Underwood offensively is scoring 14 points per game, while the Cougars allowing 12 points per game defensively. as we get ready for the kickoff and part of our pregame coverage from Bidker Inc. We'll bring you some pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. And we see them getting ready down on the field for our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator. Spencer Ripke standing by with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, Coach, what kind of things jumped out on you when you were watching film here on Underwood?
Underwood has a very strong defense. They're very fast, physical, aggressive on defense. They haven't, given up a lot of points the last, 3 games. So they have a very, very solid defense, very disciplined. Offensively, they're physical. They don't do a lot, but they do what they do well. They run 3 backs and a lot of misdirection, try to trick you, which it's hard to see where the ball's going. So, they're good program. They've always been a good program, many state tournament trips, and they're coached well and solid, and they always play physical. So, we just expect a good football game, and the field it's a little spongy. It's good condition, but it's a little soft. So hopefully, can keep our footing and take care of the football. But we expect a good physical football game tonight.
Yeah. So with the misdirection and everything, did you get a good scout team look on that this week?
The best you can. It's tough to imitate a offense that they run because they have so many pulling guards and so many misdirections. And the first day you're running it, your running backs are running into each other a little bit. But we got a pretty good look. And the good thing is, we've played Underwood now. Is this like our 4th time in 3 years? I think it is. So we have seen the offense before. It's just different personnel.
Okay. And Coach, so you've had some games where the offense looks really good and the defense kind of struggled, and then games where the defense dominated and the offense kind of struggled. How do you put together all the phases tonight?
You just got to be consistent and, be disciplined. Just, know your assignment, know the count, know what you're supposed to do, and just do it. We've had a tough stretch of games here in a row. We've played, 3 top 10 state-ranked teams the last 3 weeks, so it's been tough. I think iron sharpens iron. So we hope to come out tonight and, learn from those 3 games. Last week we had a little bit of a letdown against a very, very good Pine River team, but I think that only makes you better. So hopefully tonight we come out and play better than we did last week, and hopefully we put on a good showing here in our home field.
Absolutely. So physicality, consistency, and staying at home. Any other keys to the game?
Turnovers. You always going to win that turnover battle. When you're playing a good team, the turnover battle can decide the football game. So, we always stress taking care of the football and trying to rip it out of the other guy's hands when we can. So that's always a key thing in a tight football game.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you.
That is Ada-Borup-West head coach Paul Tingham joining us in the pregame coaches' comments. They are being brought to you here tonight by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy, working with you, the area farmer. As Spencer Ripke down on the field, we'll be catching up with Spencer as he tracks down the head coach of Underwood, Ryan Hendrickson. That's coming next on the Bidker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West School. This educational campus is filled with energy and a culture of striving for excellence with academics, fine arts, and athletics. With current enrollment over 700 students who are busy learning and participating in school activities, the administration and staff of Ada-Borup-West School welcomes parents and community members to also participate with support to all students. Learn more of the current success and events at the school website ada.k12.mn.us.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax by calling 218-790-6375 or their main office at 891-2211.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, We need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
We're back on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com as the Underwood Rockets getting ready to take on Ada-Borup-West. Part of the pregame show is the Georgetown Farmers Elevator pregame coaches' comments down on the field. Head coach of the Underwood Rockets, Ryan Hendrickson, standing by with Spencer Ribke.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, the Cougar offense focuses and kind of centers around Fetting. What's the plan on how you stop him or slow him down?
I'll try to keep him between the ends, number one, keep him inside the tackles, and don't let him out into free space. The guy, he's big, strong, running back. We got to hit him low, hit him hard and often. But the biggest part's going to be to keep him between the tackles and put bodies on him every play. You know, he has that potential every play to go bust a big one. But, you know, from what I've seen, most of his big runs starts with shedding tacklers and whatnot. So we got to get 11 to the ball and put bodies on him.
Absolutely. Is it safe to assume then this past week in practice you've been working on those tackling drills and in anticipation for Fetting?
Yeah, you know, we've played some tough running backs here this year, and overall we faced a lot of power offense, ground and pound type offenses. So really nothing new. You know, same game plan on defense. Play physical, play fast, and try to you know, don't give them any big plays.
Coach Tinjum mentioned the turnover differential. Looking at your guys' statistics, you guys have a great turnover differential this season. What's been the key for you guys having that positive ratio?
You know, I think we're about plus 10 right now, and it comes from that. You know, we play physical brand of football, and we focus on, you know, trying to win the football back. So, you know, it's a mentality of the team, and you know, offensively it's nice. We run a, you know, strictly ground and pound offense where typically turnovers isn't a big deal. You know, week one we had a few, but after that we really haven't turned the ball over. You know, knock on wood and whatever. But you know, defensively we pride ourselves on trying to steal the ball back.
Any other keys to the game we should know about, Coach?
You know, like I said, just bring some physicality, and I think on our side of the ball is play smart and don't make mistakes. You know, Fetting, he'll jump all over a mistake, and you know, they got more offensive firepower than just him too. So you know, we had some guys missing all week for quarantine and whatnot. So you know, just be mentally sound would be one of our biggest keys.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
You bet, thank you.
That is Spencer Ribke down on the field in our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, visiting with head coach of the Underwood Rockets, Ryan Hendrickson, who's back again. Last year was head coach of the Rockets as well when they came to Ada to take on the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. We'll talk a little bit about the history of the matchup between the Cougars and the Rockets when we come back. Ada-Borup-West and Underwood doing battle tonight. This is the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB 106.5 FM and YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
John, Wayne, and Marissa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John, Wayne, and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
Fall into savings on oil change and tires this month at Bitker Inc. The savings fall into your pocket with $10 off all Lucas oil change on your vehicles at Bitker Inc. Call to schedule your Lucas oil change and save the $10. Call Bitker Inc. 456-SHOP. That's 456-7467. Fall into more savings with Lucas oil changes at Bitker Inc. Oil change, tire repair, and new tires. Bitker Inc. Located between Ada and Halsted. Call Troy 456-7467.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Welcome back to the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com as we get you ready for a kickoff here tonight. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Underwood Rockets. Rockets coming in with a record of 3-3. The Cougars are 5-1 here in the matchup. Cougars ranked number 7 this week in the Minnesota AP poll after last week had gotten up to number 4 prior to the loss to Pine River Bacchus. Underwood, as their season is unfolded, of course, Ada-Borup-West out of Section 8, Underwood out of Section 6. There was a time a couple years ago these two teams would meet up. It was a screwy thing. You go back to the 2019 season. They weren't originally going to have that opportunity. They were actually going to be in the same section, and then the Cougars got moved to Section 8. So they would meet up in Underwood. Back on the 2019 season, Cougars went down there, and really it was kind of expected to be a really big slapper. But all of a sudden, Cougars got a couple of big plays, and they broke it open and won it 36-6. The teams would meet up in the state quarterfinals in Moorhead. It would be a 20-8 victory on that day. The Cougars would be victorious and would end up playing against Blooming Prairie, the Awesome Blossoms, in the state semifinals. Last year, these two teams met up in the COVID year. Underwood came to Ada and took on the Cougars, and it was a Cougar victory on that day, 34-8. And Spencer, as we bring Spencer Ribke back into the broadcast here, last year when the two teams played, it was obviously under different circumstances. It was a whole thing, and it was the final regular season game the Cougars would end up playing. In fact, it was the last game they played all year based on then the quarantining that needed to happen. You really can't put a whole lot of stock into what happened last year into tonight's game.
Yeah, I agree. Whole new year. I think you take more stock into the first 5 weeks of the season than you do that last game of the season, 2020.
Absolutely. And right now, Underwood has won the last 2 games they played. They defeated Frazee 20-6 and Parker's Prairie last week 14-8. Losses came this season to Pelican Rapids, a AA school. They defeated Roseau, a AAA squad. For the Rockets, they lost to Ottertail Central in Battle Lake, and then had a loss to Breckenridge, a section opponent there in Section 6. Breckenridge is hosting Hawley tonight, so there's a AA, AAA, and single A games. Underwood's schedule, the way it's set up with the district scheduling, they've got a slew of different opponents. Cougars, last 3 weeks, have had state-ranked opponents on their schedule. Makes it very interesting to see how the game goes tonight. It's there's a lot of variables out there, but coming off a loss for the Cougars, you got to think that they're going to maybe refocus. I know Coach Timjan mentioned that last week, that an opportunity for them to refocus, and coming in with a blemish on the schedule now.
I think something interesting is Underwood, whether they win or lose the game, they're always in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lots of close games.
Absolutely. In the 2 losses that were, you would say, maybe blown out. Otherwise, they've been in every game, and their averages, it always equates that way. 22-14, is kind of how they work out their averages on the season. But looking at it tonight, Spence, let's talk about the field a little bit. Field condition time from Dave Dahl, D&D Mowing. And Dave, we're missing you, man. Hopefully have you back here soon. Of course, field conditions down on the field, and Dave Dahl, D&D Mowing, getting your lawn in good condition. 218-556-2116. Cutting and bagging of leaves the fall. Of course, thatching and bagging in the spring. Dave Dahl will handle it all, whether big or small. Just call Dave Dahl. 218-556-2116. Spence, down on the field, what's it looking like?
You know, Coach Tinjum mentioned in the pregame it was a little spongy, and I would agree with him. Definitely a little bit of moisture on top of the grass here, and it could be a little slippery.
Well, we may have some of that, and it did rain a little bit today. It was nothing of major rain by any means, but it did rain earlier this week. And we had a lot of rain over the weekend. We're looking at last 7 days, almost or a little bit more than 3 inches of rain total here on this football field at the Johnson Sports Complex. So definitely going to deal with that here tonight. So it might be a little bit spongy out there, so we got to be keeping our eye on that. And be a day that Spence, the laundry, Mom's going to have to do the laundry a little bit extra, or throw a little extra Tide in there, I think, for these uniforms.
That's right. So not only is it pretty soft, but it's got like that annoying amount of moisture where it'll make the ball a little wet, I think, too. So something to watch out. Both teams mentioned the turnovers, and they're going to want to limit those.
Absolutely. Got to secure the football. Being safe out there. So we'll talk about our keys to the game coming up here in just a moment, as this is the Bitker Inc. pregame show, as Ada-Borup-West and Underwood will do battle in high school football, and you've got it on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
For the best selection in new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. With one of the biggest, best selections around and the most competitive prices, it's worth your time to stop and visit the guys and let them put you in a new vehicle. Check out the selection online at christianmotors.com or stop by the lot in Fertile. Proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. It's Christian Motors in Fertile.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
We're back on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ripke joining you here today, the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Let's talk about our keys to the game tonight, getting you ready for the kickoff between the Cougars and the Rockets. And Spencer, I know coaches, you had a chance to talk to them here in the pregame conversation, and they brought up some similar keys for success here tonight, and both talked about being extra physical here tonight.
Definitely. The common theme was the physicality, doing what you do effectively, and also, the turnover battle.
Yeah, and Underwood is to 2-1, a takeaway rather than give. That's huge for them. We talk about the last 2 weeks. Ada-Borup-West has been the benefactor of turnovers, going up against Polk County West. Spencer, 6 turnovers for Polk County West in that football game in East Grand Forks. Last week, 3 interceptions. Cougars turned it over too many times, pick 6, things like that really showed. You could see how the turnovers have affected the Cougars just in the last 2 weeks. So they got to find a way to shore things up a little bit, right?
That's right. And then, also staying disciplined was another key that Coach Tinjum had mentioned.
Absolutely, and eliminating those big plays here today. They're going to have the national anthem here at the football field, Johnson Sports Complex. Bitker Inc. with the pregame show. We're back with starting lineups next.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. At Lindfors Insurance and Grinnell Mutual, your prosperity is our purpose. Our coverage is backed by comprehensive insurance products and great customer service. In fact, serving you is our top priority at Lindfors Insurance. We believe business is based on trust, and you trust us to serve you so you can trust in tomorrow. Contact the Lindfors Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual agents, for all your insurance needs. You can visit with them at their locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, new location in Mahnomen, and now in Ada. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
It's the Bitker Inc. pregame show here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com as the Underwood Rockets are being introduced. The starting lineups are brought to you by Norman County Implement for parts and service and equipment during the harvest. 218-784-2961, Norman County Implement. The starting lineup for the Underwood Rockets offensively. Their left tackle is a senior, Logan Shaleski. Left guard is a junior, Hunter Haugen. The center, a sophomore, Rich Kale. It's going to be a right guard, a junior, Connor Campbell. Right tackle, Michael Lanou, who is a sophomore. The tight ends are Brock Hasling and Jackson Rich. Their running backs are Blair Lundgren, Evan Lundgren, and Brian Poser. It'll be Connor Nelson, the quarterback for the Underwood Rockets. Head coach of the Rockets is Ryan Hendrickson, assisted by Casey Fretch, Jason Rogers, Evan Meese, and Adam Baker. The Rockets are wearing the white uniforms, black numerals, black helmets, black pants, orange numerals and letters for the Rockets. Let's get to the starting lineups of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars now. Cougars defensively, they're going to go with a 5-2 front here today. It'll be Isaac Nelson, Ashton Kesselberg, Grayson Catlett, Paik Lyseth, Bo Jorgensen up front. The linebackers, Ollie Kritzberger and Trenton Sipp. The defensive backs, Lance Kritzberger, Cameron Spaeth, Bo Fetting, and Ryan Hoven. Ada-Borup-West, head coached by Paul Tingham, assisted by Kenley Wallin, Nate McCraven, Dan Jorgensen, and Rod McCullum. They're in the red uniforms, red jerseys, black pants, black helmets, and black numerals and letters with white trim. And the jersey tops here for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars again, red and black. Those your starting lineups here tonight, presented by Norman County Implement. Talk to Chuck O'Neill in sales, Keith at the parts counter, and Norman County Implement is hiring lot maintenance, mechanics, and shop foremen. Talk to Chuck to apply today. 218-784-2961. And for all you out in the harvest, for sales, parts, and service work, Norman County Implement, they thank you for your business. Those are the starting lineups, and it wraps up our Bitker Inc. pregame show on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to all of our broadcast sponsors for their, of course, sponsorship to make the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. As we come up on 7 o'clock, you're tuned in to KRJB, Ada, Minnesota, and on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman. Spencer Ribke joins me on the sidelines tonight. Brandon Loosbrock running the show here with producing and video of YourLiveEvent.com. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB for the broadcast as we get ready for tonight's opening kickoff. It's brought to you by Marcuson Accounting Service. Call Doug Marcuson, 784-6002. Put Marcuson Accounting Service of Ada to work for you today. All right, Spencer, are you ready for a kickoff tonight between the Cougars and the Underwood Rockets?
I'm ready. You know, we talked about the field conditions with the moisture, but it's actually a really nice temperature for Friday Night Lights here.
Absolutely. Game time temp is at 49 degrees. Got a couple of Underwood Rockets set to return the kickoff here as a deep back, Jackson Rich, and also Blair Lundgren, our deep back to receive. Ada-Borup-West will have the football teed up and will kick from south to north, and Jorgensen's going to be doing the kicking. Bo will have it teed up and ready to go. So Underwood will receive the opening kick, and they'll head to the south end zone here tonight. Let's get ready for some high school football as the Marcusson Accounting opening kick is ready to go. The kick is a shallow kick that's going to be picked up with a knee on the ground by the Rockets at the 30-yard line or thereabouts. And it'll be a first down and 10 for Underwood to get the game underway. And Spencer right out of the gates, kind of going squib kick style there by Jorgensen, will give the Rockets pretty decent field position right out of the gates.
Yeah, and the returner tried to pick that thing up and run with it, but unfortunately high school rules, if that knee is down and you're hanging onto the ball, you're down. So they blew that dead right away.
So it'll officially be Underwood football on their own 33-yard line, ready for kickoff. So they're ready for, I should say, offense. Excuse me, they're ready to rock and roll. Underwood will come out. Connor Nelson will be the quarterback, and Underwood will bring in everybody tight with their offensive formation. They'll have 3 backs, a T formation in the backfield. Connor Nelson will set down the troops. Tight splits by the offensive line, and they're on the far side hash. Turn, hand the football off. Nope, it's going to be a pass on first down. Pass is going to be intercepted by Ada-Borup-West. It's a pick 6 for the Cougars as Paige Leeseth to the end zone on the very first play of the football game.
Wow, talk about misdirection. I had no idea where that ball was. I don't know if you did right away either. And next thing you know, there's a Cougar running it back the other way for 6.
Paige Leeseth, I said Leeseth, I meant Leeseth. Leeseth goes to the house, and no, I didn't even see where he had the football because, okay, I had my binoculars on watching the quarterback. Nelson backed up to pass, and then it goes right into the hands. It was kind of going to be a screen pass set up, and sure enough, it's a pick 6 touchdown for the Cougars on the first play from scrimmage.
First thing I noticed, too, you mentioned it, but those offensive linemen came out in extremely tight splits. They're almost stepping on each other's toes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. It's a tight formation. Jawan Ha is going to try the extra point kick as the Cougars are set to hold this. The snap is high, down with the spot. The kick from Ha is up. Jawan Ha puts this one through the uprights, and just like that, on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, the Cougars 7, the Rockets nothing, 10 seconds into the game on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
It's here at Norman County Implement, now on the lot. The new Blast of the 2021 model Versatile Delta Tracks. Call for large discount. This Versatile DT 570 with PTO, it's huge discounts, and it's now on the lot at Norman County Implement. And also arrived 2 brand new Woods 15-foot Batwing mowers. Talk with Chuck O'Neill on the beet harvest equipment. Other deals getting done for other trades coming in. Norman County Implement with a new Versatile Fury for sale or rent this fall. Talk with Chuck O'Neill, Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada.
Well, the game is 10 seconds old, and one play, an interception for a touchdown. Paige Leeseth intercepts the pass from Connor Nelson, his 3rd interception this season. It goes 20 yards for a touchdown. The screenplay went into the hands of Leeseth. Touchdown, Cougars. They lead after the J1 Ha extra point. 7-0, 10 seconds into the football game. And, well, we were talking about how important it is to hold on to the football, Spencer, and right out of the gates we see that.
Definitely, that's not the way Underwood wanted to start the game, and they do not pass it often, so I'm guessing we're going to see the running attack on this next possession.
I would think so, as on the kickoff, it'll be returned, and on the return this time, Jackson Rich picks it up at around the 15-yard line and will cross the 25 and be brought down just before the 30-yard line, so it'll be a first down and 10 from the 29 to start things off for the Rockets on their second possession. So we'll see as they come out with 3 backs in the backfield. Posert, Lundgren, and Lundgren for the Underwood Rockets. And Spencer, you were talking about the splits. They are very tight, and that's what makes their misdirection offense very difficult to go against for defenses in preparation.
Absolutely. It's kind of hard to see what's going on in that backfield.
Nelson under center. He'll turn and hand the football off this time. Not much doing. The give was to back 21, Blaine Lundgren. Blair Lundgren, that is his 21st carry of the season for the sophomore. He plunges into the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Lots of Cougars in on the tackle there. 5 or 6 of them.
There was a big pile, wasn't there?
And that's actually one thing the Underwood coach is hoping that they're going to do defensively.
Want to swarm to the football, don't you?
That's right. 11 guys running to the ball, I think is what he said.
So it'll be Nelson under center. 2nd down and 10 from the 29-yard line. 3 backs again in the T formation. They'll pitch left side, going to the sidelines, and a tackle made in the backfield. The end, Bo Jorgensen brings down the ball carrier, and that time on the carry on the pitch to the outside. That was Owen Herrig who made his way into the lineup. Number 8, freshman Owen Herrig is brought down in the backfield. It's going to be a loss on the play. Actually, they get him back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Kevin, one thing I noticed on that one, Connor Nelson, I'm kind of just interested, curious about how he's going to come back after that pick 6. And he tossed the ball and went and laid a nice block. He was the lead blocker there.
Absolutely. No, it's nice. He's found a way to help, obviously in his position with the T backfield. He's got opportunity there in that misdirection to go out and do some things, like you say, including lead blocking.
Yeah,
3rd down and 10. Back to pass. Feeling pressure, will throw it. Pass is incomplete. He was trying to find a man in front there, but pressure for the Cougars too much, and it'll be a 4th down.
Looked like Bo Jorgensen getting back there and getting a hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, and I know you talk about that, Spence. You being a high school quarterback yourself, you loved any chance you got to get a little physical out there.
Well, absolutely, and when they're not a passing team in the first place, how are you going to shake that off? How are you going to make an impact when you're not a passing team? You have that pick 6. Do your job. Carry out some good fakes. Maybe go lay a lead block out and hit someone. And I think that's kind of maybe how you, in a way, make up for it.
Absolutely. Got to find a way to go and attack, as it'll be punt formation for the Rockets. Their kick is away. Fetting is going to have it muffed, and Underwood might have come up with the football. Yeah, that's a mistake that doesn't happen too frequently to the Cougars. A special teams turnover, and Underwood's there on a muffed punt. They'll advance the football in this case to the 46-yard line, and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like number 30 is that Tristan Evevold in on the recovery.
Yeah, and Evevold, among the leading rushing statistics this season for the Underwood Rockets, that was passed along to us as well. He comes up with a special teams play. So a punt and now a fresh set of downs for the Rockets, as they'll have the ball on the 46-yard line.
It was a very short punt, so Fetting was really having to sprint to run up on it. I think it kind of just bounced off his shins. It was kind of fielded it low.
That's what it looks like. Wishbone formation now for the Rockets. Nelson will go ahead and hand it off. This is Herrig on the left side, and some yards there for the Rockets as they're going to cross the 50 into Cougar territory, as the freshman Herrig's all the way up to the 46-yard line of the Cougars. On 1st down, it's a gain of 9.
Ryan Hoven and Cameron Spaeth both getting in on the tackle. Took me a couple seconds again there, Kevin, to figure out who has the ball.
It's quick. I mean, and everybody's tight. It's a real thing. And I remember being on the sidelines in 19, watching this Rocket team run this offense with some real beasts in the backfield, and they ran it to perfection. This brand of Rocket football also running very nicely. This quick twitch offense and misdirection. On 2nd down and 1, the give to Herrig again, left side, going right at the left side of the offensive line and the right side of the Cougar defensive line. This time the Cougar defense pushes back. Herrig to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down after no gain.
Go, third, line him up. Looked like Trenton and Lance in on the tackle there.
That's right, Sip and Kritzberger. And you're going to hear the name, I would venture to guess. I know they're going with a 5-2 defense here for the Cougars this week. In their traditional 4-3, the name Ollie Kritzberger, team's leading tackler, has been all over the place this season for the Cougars. There, you get Lance in the mix that time and the other Kritzberger on the field. 3rd down and 1, Nelson will be under center. At the 45-yard line of the Cougars, he'll pitch near side, and the quarterback out lead blocking again. Doesn't look like he's going to have the 1st down. He's going to be stopped right at the 45. Big defensive stop by the Cougars. The pitch went to Rich that time, and he stalled out.
I didn't quite see who got there first, but Sergio Reyes came in to clean it up there, and nice stop for the Cougars. Again, the quarterback out there tossing the ball out and lead blocking. I love to see that, Kevin.
It's fun. It is. He's absolutely part of the play, no question about it. So 4th and 1 it'll be for Underwood. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Cougars. 8:07 to play in this first quarter, and it is 7-0 in favor of the Cougars. Coming out in the, of course, the T formation again behind the line of scrimmage. Turn and hand the football off. Herrig, he is going to dive ahead. We'll see where they give the spot. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. I think he's going to have it.
Yep.
Needed to get to the 44-yard line, and I think he's got it.
Just fell forward just enough to get the first down.
Yeah, he gets the yard. So Herrig does get the extra yard there. And it is a 1st down and 10 for the Underwood Rockets, their first down of the football game that they got here, of course, with the line of scrimmage play. And for the Rockets on the offensive side, they have converted on 4th down 41% of the time this season. They'll come out in T formation again, 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Nelson under center for Underwood football. Turn, and he'll keep it himself this time. Trips in the backfield and loses 2 yards to the 46-yard line.
Trenton Sipp was in on the play there. That previous play, 4 different Cougar substitutions. I think most of them linemen.
And that's a thing. They have some depth, and they have been rotating in throughout the season defensively. And between the linebacking core and the line is where we've seen most of the rotation coming in for the Cougars up front. So with the Rockets coming out now on 2nd down, 12 yards to go at the 46 of the Cougars, just under 7 minutes to play. First quarter, Cougars leading 7-0. Rockets in the T formation. Nelson will be under center. Turn and hand the ball off. This is the lead back this time. And the handoff went to number 11 that time, Evan Lundgren. And Lundgren back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, 3rd and 12 upcoming.
Ashton Kesselberg is fired up after that one. I don't know if you saw him high-stepping and beating the chest. He's pumped up after that play.
And what people forget about Ashton Kesselberg is he was one of the best tee grabbers out there, Spencer. On kickoffs when he was a freshman, sophomore, he'd be running out to grab the tee. A lot of people forget about that with Ashton. Plus, he has really good hair, too. He's got that going for himself. So he's one that can definitely get people fired up, no doubt about it.
Man of many talents.
He definitely does, yeah, and he can help you pick a pizza in the frozen food section too, I'll tell you that. 3rd down and 12. Nelson's going to the air this time and incomplete. His intended target, he was looking to the outside and was looking for his tight end. Brock Hasling, the sophomore, was out, and Cougars were there in coverage. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up 4th and 12 for the Rockets.
I did not anticipate this many passes already early on in the first quarter.
Your statistics and mine, we were discussing this before. Nelson came into the game 2 of 15 through the air, just 17 yards and 2 picks. And the first pass was an interception that went away for a touchdown. Cougars lead it. And then Nelson had 2 other throws. He's got 3 passes already attempted in this first quarter. 4th and 12 upcoming now for the Underwood Rockets. And this is a kick that actually hits the back of a Cougar up man. Ball is loose. I'm going to put the binoculars on here, and there's a couple of Cougars and a couple of Underwood Rockets there on top of the ball.
Yeah, I can't tell who got a hold of that one. I think it went right off of a shoulder pad of a Cougar, though.
And it looks like the Cougars have recovered, and they did. Oliver Kritzberger is the one I saw come up out of the pile, but yeah, it went off. It was a low kick, Spencer, and it looked like it went off a Cougar, like it just in the middle of the pack, so to speak.
Right, the ball almost went right between the center, the snapper, and the guard. Head level, and it went off of a shoulder pad, and that kind of forces you to jump on top of it, even if you're kind of unsure of who it touched in the first place. Just to be safe, you better hop on top of that ball.
Cougars 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 5:39 to play here in the first quarter, leading 7-0. The Cougars have the football. And offensively, the Cougars will come out. Quarterback Aiden Markison will be under center. Cougars offensively will run they'll go with the inverted wishbone offense here. And turn in hand. Nope. Markison on 1st down is going to go to the air, and he's going deep, and he's got a receiver. And the pass is incomplete. He was looking for Cameron Spaeth, and it was a little underthrown, and it'll be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
And Underwood's quarterback / D-back, Connor Nelson, was in on the play there defensively.
I've had back-to-back weeks calling a game in high school football in the area with a quarterback named Connor Nelson.
Wow.
Yeah, little known fact. Norman County East Hewlett Hitterdall's starting quarterback is Connor Nelson as well. 9-man play. Cougars now with a 2nd down and 10. They'll come again with the inverted wishbone formation. Receivers each way. Pitch goes to Bo Fenning right side. And he slips off a tackle in the backfield, gets to the outside edge, crosses the 40-yard line, and is going to be brought down. It looks to be about the 42-yard line. Nice rush, about 7 yards there on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd down and manageable for the Cougars.
Looked like Owen Herrig there in on the tackle, but that's what the Underwood coach was talking about before the game. That first guy to get in the backfield and to hit Fetting, they ideally want that guy to bring him down. Looks like we have a penalty.
Yeah. Looks like a hold going against the Cougars, so forget about the 7-yard rush. It's going to be from the line of scrimmage. And a 10-yard penalty. It'll bring up second down. And second down and 20 now for the Cougars after the holding call, their first penalty of the football game. That negates a 7-yard rush.
And to Fetting's credit, making the first guy miss is huge, but yeah, all for nothing on that one.
Absolutely. So now in the backfield, Cougars again coming with the inverted wishbone. Two backs leading with the I dotted there by the running back named Bo Fetting.
Ball's loose.
Another fumble by the Cougars here in the backfield. Underwood there to pile on top of the Cougars as it is recovered by Fetting. A loss on the play and not the start that the Cougar offense wanted to see here. A little sloppy to start this evening.
And I don't know if that was a part of the field conditions on that fumble. I don't know. It is the ball just from here. It does look like it's a little wet, kind of glistening.
Sure. And it very well could be. We were talking about that having about 3 inches of rain or a little bit more than 3 inches of rain over this past week. Will have an effect on the football field. Field is has been in good shape, all things considered, all throughout the summer of drought. Was well manicured and cared for. They were able to water it with a special exemption. As the Cougars running a long play here, they'll split 3 receivers to the left, and now whistles are being flown and flags are flying because we have a delay of game against the Cougars, a 5-yard penalty. It'll be third down and 27 yards here for the Cougars offense.
Yep, just didn't get it off in time. I did notice Markusen hustling back, but maybe they were kind of getting the read and just got to do that half a second faster.
Yeah, it took a little longer there to get the play call in. There's no question. And now they'll hustle. 3rd and 27 for the Cougars from their own 18-yard line. 3 receivers to the left of the formation, 1 to the right or the top of the screen if you're watching on yourliveevent.com. Markusen, 5-step drop, throws across the middle of the field, and it's caught by Cameron Spaeth. Cameron Spaeth, first down Cougars. He's tripped up just inside the Underwood Rocket territory to the 49-yard line. So a beautiful pass on a nice little slant over the middle.
I have to point out, that was a heck of a block by Fetting on the strong side. He picked up a blitzer and he allowed Markusen just enough time to get that pass off. That was great. That was NFL type stuff there.
And it looked like Markusen kind of threw off his back foot a little bit too on that pass.
Yeah, great pass and catch.
Hit Spaeth in stride, and now we got a timeout taken by the Cougars. Timeout with 3:47 to play in this first quarter on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It is Ada-Borup-West 7 and Underwood nothing on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Well, we come back to the action after Bo Fetting took the play over to the left and got across the 20, down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. So it's a gain of 36 yards. Back-to-back big plays for the Cougars and a first down and 10 after the Bo Fetting 36-yard run to the outside. And I know, Spencer, as we bring you back into the call, it is certainly a situation that Underwood wanted to keep Bo Fetting inside the tackles, and that time he got outside.
And they also wanted to get him down with the first guy, and I think he broke 2 or 3 tackles there.
First down and 10 at the 13-yard line for the Cougars here in the first quarter. They are in, of course, Rocket territory. They give to Sip this time in the backfield. And Trenton gets brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Trenton Sip doesn't get a carry every game. And in this game, he gets one in the first quarter with 3:06 to play before the first quarter horn.
Michael Lanou is in on that. on that tackle there, defensive lineman.
Yeah, very good stuff there from the Underwood Rockets up front. They go with the 4-man front. So it is going to be a 2nd and 10. Inverted wishbone formation. Hand the ball off to Fetting outside. Fetting rips off a couple of tacklers. He's down inside of the 5-yard line, make it the 4. Be close to a first down, but it'll be a 3rd and 1 coming for the Cougars. Go 9 yards for Bo Fetting.
Tough running, and the first thing that came to mind was get that ball in your left hand. We don't need another fumble if you're the Cougars right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So ball at the 4-yard line. Now the Cougars will break the huddle. Knocking on the door at the Underwood Rocket 4-yard line. Receivers each direction for the Cougars. 2 backs lead Fetting. And Markuson under center. Hands it off. This is to be Oliver Kritzberger. First down to the 2-yard line. He picks up 2, needed 1. 1st and goal, Cougars.
There's been moments where Underwood is really doing a great job of meeting the Cougar rusher right at the line of scrimmage, but I think they just want to see that on a more consistent basis.
I think you're right. Absolutely. And the Rockets, their interior, you're talking about, you look at especially Connor Campbell, the guys inside there, the D tackles, certainly are getting low, and they're finding a way to get through. So it's a good start for them as far as the inside linemen are concerned. 1st and goal at the 2 for the Cougars. Fetting is going to get the pitch right side. Follows a lead blocker. Nice block to the outside from Hoven. Touchdown, 2-yard score. That is touchdown number 16 from the ground for Bo Fetting this season, and the Cougars are up 13-0.
Just like you mentioned, and like Coach Hendrickson mentioned, they want to keep Fetting inside the numbers, and that time they were unable to do that. When they have been keeping the Cougars inside the numbers, they've had a lot of success.
Bo Fetting, 2-yard touchdown run. And I believe we'll see Jawan Ha attempt another extra point kick. Spaeth will hold. The snap, the spot, the kick. Ha gets underneath this one, and the kick is good. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it is 14-0. Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood High School football on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Subway Ada, eat fresh. If you need lunch or dinner for a meeting or a get-together on short notice, Subway Ada can put together a great meal quickly. They have party platters, cookies, chips, soups, and beverage options. They have box lunches as well that they can put together for your group. Subway Ada builds it the way you want it with fresh bread and fresh veggies. Think of Subway Ada when you need catering for any occasion, large or small. Subway Ada, the home of fresh. 784-SUBS or 784-7827. Subway Ada, eat fresh.
All right, minute 33 to go, first quarter on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Ada-Borup-West caps off a drive that did not start out their best. From their own 35-yard line, they go 8 plays and 65 yards to the end zone. A couple of big plays within the drive as the Cougars used a big pass play. And then negating a couple of penalties. They had 2 penalties for 15 yards that pushed them back. 2 big plays, though. And I know Underwood, against Underwood's defense, they've allowed a few big plays. In fact, now they've allowed, with those 2 big plays they allowed of 20-plus yards on this drive for the Cougars, Underwood has allowed 30 big plays of 20-plus yards this season. Here's the kick for the Cougars. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll get the procedure penalty as a kind of a squib kick that went off of Bo Jorgensen there. But Spencer, I know for the Cougars, a couple of big penalties and a big third down, and that really sparked them here on that drive.
Yeah, like you mentioned, I think the Cougars started the drive at the 35, but I think at one point it was almost the 15 or 20-yard line before that big pass play.
It didn't make sense, right, when I'm saying they had 2 plays of 30-plus yards and they only went 65 yards? So it was but that was the big key factor there. Procedure penalty on the kickoff here. Underwood has, I believe they've elected to just take the field position here, and they'll have it at the 40, 1st and 10. A minute 33 remains in this first quarter, and we saw Underwood take advantage of a couple of miscues. And they got a nice first down on their drives here. Now they'll get the football as they'll have it 1st down and 10 on their own 39 to begin this drive with the minute 33 before the first quarter expires. From their own 39, the Rockets will come out 1st down and 10. Quarterback Nelson will be under center. T formation behind him with 3 backs. They'll give to Freshman runner there is Owen Herrig, and Herrig will scamper across the 40 to the 45, 46-yard line, pick up 7 on first down.
Nice tackle by Trenton Sipp, wrapping up by the ankles, but that was a nice-sized hole that the offensive lineman created for the running back.
Absolutely, it's really nice to see that. As the Underwood Rockets up front, decent size. We don't get that on the stats or on their roster sheets, but decent size up front, and inside they're making the right moves anyway to get the Cougars 5 down linemen out of their way inside the tackles. Here's a handoff, and this looks like it'll be Herrick again, but nowhere to go. Lance Kritzberger blitzes in on the inside, and he'll find a gap and take away Herrick's opportunity to get to the line of scrimmage. He's lost 3 back to the 43-yard line.
And one of the keys Coach Tinjum mentioned pregame was staying disciplined, and I saw 2 Cougars on that one not being fooled in case of reverse, staying deep and staying left. Even though the ball went to the right, they were kind of watching those people carry out the fakes. So I think that Coach Tinjum would be proud of when he watches film on that play.
Absolutely. And it was good play there, good penetration by Lance Kritzberger to get in on the tackle and take it away from Herrig now, as this will be the final play of the first quarter. Nelson's going to hand it off, and a loss in the backfield. Bringing down the ball carrier again, Lance Kritzberger. He brings down Lundgren. Evan Lundgren got the tackle. It's going to be a loss back to the 38-yard line. So a loss of 5, and that's the first quarter. It'll be a 4th down for Underwood when we come back. What? Hold on. Are the officials getting... Okay, they're just going to move the ball. Okay. As we get done with the first quarter on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, it's 14-0. Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
This is Bruce Visser from Visser Grading. Visser Grading is proud to be blading and grading the roads in Strand and McDonaldsville townships. We at Visser Grading would like to wish the best of luck to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Thanks for allowing us to serve you, and we hope to for many years to come. Good luck to the Ada-Borup-West Cougars from myself and everyone at Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
$14-0 Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood, getting ready to start the second quarter of play here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Kevin Kochman and Spencer Ribke joining you here tonight. Spencer, 1 quarter in the books. Cougars leading 14-0 over the Rockets, and Rockets will be in punt formation to start the second quarter with a 4th down and 11 after a 5-yard loss on the handoff on the last play of the quarter to Evan Lundgren. Cougars defense was blitzing pretty strong there to end the quarter.
We've seen 2 interesting punts so far, so
Buckle
gotta pay
up.
attention here. Buckle up.
And it's going to be a fake.
Yep.
Here's a fake, as it's going to be the Underwood Rockets keeping it, going to the outside. Ball come loose, and it advances. Did Underwood get the football, and did they just collect the first down? They did.
They're signaling first down.
So here's what happened.
You said buckle up.
Jackson Rich was going down. He fumbled the football, and it actually goes ahead, and Underwood was there to recover it, so they actually recover the football at the 47-yard line of the Cougars. What an incredible leap of faith right there.
Yeah, so we had
It's as if they designed it that way.
So we had a muffed punt, we had a line drive punt, and now we have had a fake punt. So we've seen a little bit of everything on these special teams plays.
I did not see who recovered the fumble, but nonetheless, the ball is up to the 47-yard line.
Great call out of the quarter break.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Rocket football. They're going to give on the handoff. This will be to Blair Lundgren. He's going to move his way across the 47 to the 46. About a yard gain there on first down as he got a pitch to the outside. Blair Lundgren getting a yard for the Rockets. It'll be 2nd down and 9. So after the After the Mustang seed first down, Underwood will be facing 2nd and 9 upcoming, trailing 14-0 to Ada-Borup-West here in the second quarter.
Trenton Sipp and Ollie Kritzberger were in on the play there. Sometimes a special teams play like that will really spark an offense, so I'm interested to see these next couple of plays.
You know, and the Rockets recovered a fumble off of a punt. Like you say, every time they've punted here today, it's been rather intriguing. They almost recovered 2 punts off of fumbles earlier, and now this time with a fake punt. And here's some movement, and getting the side judge saying that we have an encroachment on the Cougars. So the Cougars catlet jumps, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and Underwood now facing 2nd down and 4 as they get deeper into Cougar territory to the 41-yard line. 3rd penalty on the Cougars, Spencer, for now a total of 20 yards here in this first half.
Yeah, and I kind of thought they were going to call that on the offense, but it looks like he was just going in motion, so you're allowed to do that, Kevin?
Absolutely you are, yep. And it seems maybe odd, too, when you do that try or that T formation in the backfield. Now they're going to split. They'll go one single back, receivers each way for the Rockets as quarterback Nelson is under center. Still those tight splits. They give the handoff in the backfield, and rushing up to the 34-yard line, the 36-yard line, is going to be Caleb Hams. Hams going to get to the 36, so it'll be a gain of 5 yards on the play and a first down for Underwood.
And this is kind of getting into, I think, what the coach mentioned, Coach Hendrickson. This is like what we do, right? He just wanted to keep going back to that. So they're just playing smash mouth physical football.
Absolutely, and they earned their 4th first down that they've picked up here, and to the Cougar 36. 10:40 remains in this first half. It's 14-0 Cougars. Rockets moving the football after a fake punt that resulted in a first down run and fumble recovery. Nelson under center. He's going to fake the handoff to Hams and run right side. He's going to outrun Hoven, but then Hoven does spin him out of bounds with a aggressive tackle. Crossing the 35, looks to be about the 32. Should be a gain of 4 on first down for the quarterback, Connor Nelson.
Yeah, Ryan Hoven really didn't want him to get, he almost turned that corner.
Absolutely. So you got to make sure you get him down, and he did that. He kind of had to go from the backside and then lassoed him down as the Cougars shuffle in a couple on the defensive line, including Kesselberg's return out there.
And on that last play, too, Kevin, I think they did go with a little bit of a hard count to see if they could get the Cougars to jump again.
Looks like the Cougars are maybe even working back into a 4 front with 4 down linemen rather than the 5-2 that they started the ball game with. 2nd down for the Underwood Rockets. Botched handoff and a great play defensively. Lance Kritzberger with another tackle for loss, bringing down the ball carrier. Herrick goes nowhere. Back across the 35 to the 37. It's a loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down and a 10 coming for the Rockets.
Lance Kritzberger is sure making his name, known here on defense.
Absolutely. And it's been the Ollie Kritzberger show, mostly defensively so far for the Cougars this season. And Lance standing up here tonight is going to, fight for a piece of chicken on the table. I can't use that always with the Fetting family. We got to bring it out to the Kritzbergers too, I think, sometimes.
If you weren't going to say it, I was.
Okay, good. I'm glad we were on the same page there. Wishbone formation, 3rd down and 10 for the Rockets. Nelson under center, right side hash. They'll give. Nice burst up the middle. Short of the down, Blair Lundgren, he's going to blast ahead across the 35 back to the 32. So he's going to pick up about 6 yards. It'll be 4th down for the Rockets, and they'll go for it.
That front 5 is really opening up some nice running lanes for these backs.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, and you talk about, we've mentioned the really tight splits, and you can see that on yourliveevent.com. What that means is tackle, guard, center, guard, tackle, everybody's tight, everybody's close. There's not a lot of room between the feet there on the line of scrimmage, and they're doing a nice job of just getting their footwork down, pushing right, left, getting guys out of the way, just creating those small holes for the backs, and they're shifty, quick running backs in the backfield. 4th down now, and movement before the snap.
They've been going to that hard count a few times on this possession. That time didn't work out for them.
Yeah. Did you ever do that, Spencer, when you were a quarterback? Did you ever fake out your offense with the long snap count? I don't recall many times. I mean, I feel like you guys were a really incredibly disciplined bunch out there.
So it happened a little bit when I was younger. By the time I became a senior, our coach would just send me into the huddle with no play whatsoever. and you just go and you just say, hut, 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 go, go, go a bunch of times. Called it decoy.
There you go.
If no one jumps, you just call a timeout.
And we can talk about that because your coach no longer coach here. So, the secret's safe now,
It was
right?
really smart.
I like it. So now it'll be 4th down and 10 for Underwood. They come out with the T formation again, pitch right side. Blair Lundgren, right side, going to try to get a yard, and he is blown up there by the Cougars defense. 4th down conversion does not happen, and it'll be a turnover on down. Lundgren gets a yard, and that's about it. Is there a flag on the field?
There is a referee having words with 77 Grayson Catlett.
Got eyes on the official here. Looks like it's going to be Cougar ball. No flag. Okay, so it is Cougar football. Blair Lundgren had a yard on the gain, but it's a turnover on downs. So the Cougars will have the football. Now with 8:18 to play in the second quarter, leading 14-0, they have it on their own 37-yard line, their second possession of the game. Cougars, 1st down and 10, They're going to go with the inverted wishbone, the handoff. Fetting to the outside. Fetting, 45, and he's tripped up, brought down at the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a 1st down for the Cougars.
Owen Herrig on the tackle there. Finally bringing Fetting down.
Again, getting to the outside. Fetting going to pick up 11 yards and a fresh set of downs for the Cougars. That's a Mustang Seed 1st down. Talk to Jay Merkins, Scott Erickson, Mustang Seeds. Planting your future Mustang seeds. 11 yards and a 1st down for Fetting. Cougars will bring in the play call and have it 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Just under 8 minutes to play before halftime. Cougars leading 14-0 on a touchdown from Paik Lyseth. A pick 6 on the first play from scrimmage. Back to pass. Aiden Markison throws one deep, and it hits Cameron Spaeth in the hands. Incomplete pass. Spaeth not pleased about it. It was a well-thrown football right in the hands of Spaeth. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Kevin, that was a pretty ball. I was right in my line of sight. Markison put that right on the money. Cameron, I'm sure, Cameron Spaeth wishes he had that one back, I imagine.
I would think so, too. Yeah,
didn't quite extend the arms enough.
Not quite. It was well thrown. Good spiral coming at you and led the receiver. It's always hard to get a receiver led like that, but got it up in the air. Not much of a wind to speak of here tonight. A little light wind out of the west, if anything. Cougars 2nd and 10 now from the 49-yard line. Inverted wishbone formation, receivers each way. The give this time is to Ollie Kritzberger. He's into Underwood Rocket territory, crosses midfield to the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 and 3rd down upcoming for the Cougars.
Connor Campbell, Hunter Haugen in on the tackle. Underwood's doing all right when the ball is ran to the middle.
Yeah, they're inside the tackles. They're able to keep, and that's, I guess, a big reason why Coach talked about that in pregame show. Got to keep people inside the tackles. There you feel like your linebackers are able to flow to the football better. So, Kritzberger in the backfield along with Sip. Turn and give this time to Sip. He's going to plunge ahead. 1st down and more for Sip down to the 40-yard line.
Flag down.
Flag is down in the backfield for the Cougars. We'll get a hold on Ada-Borup-West. It'll negate the play. That's the second time the Cougars have been called for a hold offensively here in their 2 possessions tonight. And Sip, as we talked before, doesn't get a ton of handoffs, so it's actually going to be a penalty from behind the line of scrimmage. So a 12-yard penalty going against the Cougars in this case on the hold, and negate what would have been a 1st down. So the Cougars will be facing 3rd down and a whole heap now. 3rd and about 16, back at their own 42-yard line. They'll need to get to the Rocket 41 for a 1st down.
Lance Kritzberger subbing in, Trenton Sip coming out, anticipating maybe a passing formation?
I think you're right.
Okay.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield for quarterback Markison, who steps back to pass. He'll fire, hits Fetting in the flats, gets away from 1 tackler. 3 converge. Fetting holds onto the football across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a gain of 7 yards and 4th down and about 9 to go for the Cougars.
Nice job by Tristan Evevold. Originally, I think Fetting broke the tackle. He stuck with it, and he ended up making the tackle. So 2nd time's the charm.
Absolutely. 7-yard pass completion and a 4th down upcoming for the Cougars. So for Ada-Borup-West facing 4th down. And they'll be in punt formation, and Spaeth will do the punting. Snap, Punt from the right foot of Spaeth is going. Taking a bounce at the 20-yard line. The Rockets will step away. It rolls inside the 15, and it'll be downed at the 14-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Underwood Rockets, actually all the way back to the 13-yard line. Rocket football with just under 6 minutes to play before halftime. Underwood trails Ada-Borup-West 14-0. The Cougars have the lead here tonight. Punt got a nice bounce there for the Cougars.
Yeah, the returner almost made it seem, I don't know if he was just faking it on purpose, but like he was going to come up and field that. And then that kind of made the Cougars surge after it that much more. But overall, a nice special teams play by the Cougars, pinning them inside the 15.
Rockets at the 13-yard line, first down and 10. Mentioned just under 6 minutes to play before halftime. Rockets trailing 14-0. T formation, new back in the backfield in the middle as well for Underwood. Nelson under center. He's going to turn and give this time. And on the carry, they give that time to 21. That's Lundgren, Blair Lundgren. He's back to the line of scrimmage. Really no gain on the play.
Yeah, very tight split still by the offensive lineman. Trenton Sipp really timed the snap well there. Got in there with the blitz and got into the backfield to disrupt things.
Trenton had a really good start to the season, and then he's been real steady, but he early on was making a ton of splash plays, so nice to see some timing there coming from the linebacking core. It's been tough to get by the Cougars linebackers from Sipp to Ollie Kritzberger throughout the season. They've been really strong. Nelson under center, 2nd and 10. He'll give again to Lundgren, and again, not much doing that time. Grayson Catlin and a host of Cougars bringing down the ball carrier at the 14, a gain of 1, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 upcoming.
How many linebackers in the state of Minnesota do you think can get under 20 minutes in a 5K, Kevin?
That's a great question. I'm guessing not as many as one would think.
Yeah, well, Trenton Sipp's one of them.
I like it. See, these are factoids we need to get in here. You know, I've only referenced your high school football career. We haven't even talked about your running career, and then of course with the cross country season. You had. Well, we'll talk about it after this play, but I know conference meet here this week for the Ada-Borup-West cross country. So Underwood now facing a 3rd down and 9 at the 14. Nelson under center. He'll turn. He'll be back to pass. 4th pass attempt of the game, and he's going to go let it out. And is going to be intercepted. Did the Cougars make the play inbounds?
Just out of bounds, I think, Kevin.
Cameron Spaeth went up to get it, and out of bounds is the play. 4th down and 9 coming for the Rockets. But yeah, so cross-country meet was the conference meet this week for Ada-Borup-West, huh?
That's right. Yep. Several runners came in all conference. So overall, a good day for the Cougar cross-country kids.
Fantastic. And now just a couple weeks away from the sectional, right?
That's right. Yep. 2 weeks.
Exciting stuff. Now Rockets in punt formation again. And this time, the old traditional punt. And Fetting will let it bounce. And it's going to be stopping at the 44-yard line. Little backspin on that one. Yeah. Off the foot of the Underwood Rockets punter number 14, Connor Nelson.
Kind of an anticlimactic punt there. Just normal.
Yeah, considering what we've been having. I mean, it's been electric. It's been fireworks on punt formation.
Yeah, so now we really have seen it all.
Yeah, it truly, we've gone full circle. A punt gives the Cougars good field position on the Rockets. The Underwood, 44-yard line. First down and 10 Cougars after their last drive resulted in a punt. Cougars will come out leading 14-0, 4:09 to play before halftime. Stick around for the halftime report on the way. We'll have halftime coaches' comments and then recap the scoring and statistics of the first half and get you ready for second half football. As Aiden Markison sets down the Cougars, 2 receivers each direction, 1 back in the backfield. Markison back to pass, 7-step drop, sets up the screen pass to Fetting. Good block by Hoven downfield. Fetting cuts back now into the center of the field. Makes one man miss and is tripped up at the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for the Cougars on a well-designed screen.
Yeah, I think Fetting likes that running behind Hoven and Jorgensen. I know I would enjoy that.
That's a Mustang.
Lead the way, guys.
That's a Mustang seed first down. Jay Merkin, Scott Erickson, they'll lead you to a soybean corn seed for planting 2020. Mustang seed. Call Jay Merkins at 218-415-0987. Yeah, I think you wouldn't mind running behind those guys, Spence. You could do that.
So, yeah, interesting thing. The Cougars are in twins, and there was only one guy out defending.
Really? I was looking at the offensive set, didn't even notice the defensive set. Back to pass. a screen on first down, throwing left side to Spaeth. He gets a wide receiver screen in the flats, and he rumbles across the 25 to the 20, make it 19-yard line, and that should be an 11-yard first down gain for the Cougars. Marcuson to Spaeth.
That's right. And there was a ton of Underwood football players there getting in on the tackle, but I don't think that's what Coach had in mind when he said he wants to gang tackle 11 guys flying to the ball. I think he'd prefer him to be a couple seconds sooner there.
Absolutely. It actually goes just for 10 yards to the 20 now. Far side hash. Twins formations, 2 receivers each direction. Marcuson will be under center, Fetting the lone back. Setting a draw handoff this time, Fetting left side, and he is going to be met by a host of Rockets.
Another flag.
Oh, boy.
Another flag.
In the backfield, in the area where we could see a holding penalty call against the Cougars. It'll be another hold, and they'll move it back 10 yards. So for the Cougars, another penalty here, and well, unfortunate, something that they're going to have to continue to work on. Unfortunate if you're a Cougar fan right now, seeing the amount of penalties they've been going. This is their 5th in the first half. 6 if you count the procedure on the kickoff.
That's right, and I think when coaches talk about discipline, I think penalties is kind of one of the things that encompasses. So definitely I would imagine Coach Tindrom's going to address that at halftime.
I would think so. Some words might be said.
It's possible.
First down and 25 now for the Cougars, so that ends up being a 15-yarder. Receivers each way. Penalty happened behind the line of scrimmage. Marcuson will fire. Pass is caught. Slot receiver making the catch is Ryan Hoven. It takes 3 Rockets to bring him down at the 29-yard line. So gaining 6 yards on the play. And that'll put him at the, excuse me, did I say that right? 11 yards on the play from the 36 to the 24-yard line. So, yeah, they're going to get the ball moved up here. Looks like maybe a 12-yard connection. And we've got second down and 13 to go.
Yeah, Evavold and Connor Nelson both in on that tackle. You know, the Cougars barely got that play off. I saw the referee starting to count down with the play clock.
That's be the second time that they've been, well, they were penalized once, but second time that's been close like that. Pitch to Fetting left side on second down and 13, and he's not going to get much. Tries to get to the outside, but good pursuit by the Rockets. No gain, in fact. Third down coming for the Cougars.
Absolutely. That pursuit was the first thing I noticed, too. Tristan Evavold is really starting to get in on a lot of these plays. He's flying to the ball.
And Evavold is one that we talked about. He's actually, according to statistics, the leading rusher on the offense for the Rockets. And defensively, leading tackler. 8 tackles for loss this season, plus a pick, plus a touchdown. And has 3 fumbles recovered. And he's making some plays now, splashing as he pursues to the football. Marcuson back to pass. Looks left, fires, pass is caught by the Cougars, and it'll be a first down. Found Cameron Spaeth. No, check that. Was not Cameron Spaeth. That was Evan DeVos making the catch inside the 20. And DeVos is down to the 16-yard line. And that's a first down for the Cougars. Inside that 10, down to the 6-yard line. My bad.
So we talk about Evavold, and then he subs out, and right now he's standing on the sideline still. So he was in on maybe 3 or 4 plays in a row, and now they're giving him a little rest, it looks like.
A 17-yard pass connection and a first down for the Cougars. At the 6-yard line, Cougars plunging toward the goal stripe. As a give that time was to Fetting. And Fetting is down at the 1-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be a second and goal at the 1.
Yeah, I mean, that was darn close. I thought the ball stretched over, but I think the knee might have been down first, Kevin.
Okay. Well, we'll trust that on the official side anyway. And in the final minute of this first half, Cougars trying to get a 3-score lead on the Underwood Rockets. They have timeouts left if they would need them.
Pretty good clock management to let it tick down like this, though.
Well, tell you what, that's working for them. Coach shouldn't be upset about that, right?
As long as you score, I guess.
That's right. Marcuson under center. And they'll turn and hand and give the football. And the Cougars are in the end zone on a 1-yard touchdown run by Ollie Kritzberger. Oliver Kritzberger in the end zone, his second rushing score of the season. And the Cougars lead it 20-0 with 20 seconds to play in the first half.
It is definitely physical up there in the front, in the trenches, Kevin. Every single play. These linemen on both sides are doing a heck of a job.
A 1-yard touchdown rush there by Ollie Kritzberger. With 20 seconds to go before halftime. The extra point kick this time is going to be blocked, and it is failed. So the extra point kick fails. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Cougars 20, Rockets nothing on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Well, welcome you back here on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, they round out a drive there that goes 6 plays and into the end zone as they started on the Underwood 44-yard line. Ollie Kritzberger on a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick fails, and the score is 20-0 in favor of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, leading the Underwood Rockets here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com. So as we look forward to the final 20 seconds of the half, obviously, Spencer, what Underwood would like to do is they want to get something positive here before halftime.
Something positive. Get a little momentum going into halftime. That's exactly the thoughts that were running through my mind, Kevin. Maybe a nice return, maybe a couple good runs once you get the ball.
And the Cougars will have a squib kick again. The Rockets will jump on top of it and actually try to move it forward again. Big guy with the football. You got to love that. Anytime you get someone to grab that one on the front line there, and that time it was Gail Rich. He was able to kind of jump on top of it and, well, from that standpoint, moved it forward to the 47-yard line. So with 18 seconds to go in the first half, Rockets will be at their own 47, and like you say, try to get some positivity as Connor Nelson brings the play from the sideline. So, their own 47, we write it all down, and we're ready to go. See what formation the Rockets will come out in.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of variety with the formations with the pro set that last possession.
Now in the backfield, we saw him show up here previous possession too, but Tristan Evevold, team's leading rusher, is now in the backfield. They'll go with the reverse handoff, and on the right side, it's Blair Lundgren, who gets rocked at the 40-yard line. A big rush, but he's hit hard and down right there.
That was a big hit. Was that Fetting?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, from the safety spot. Blair Lundgren.
Great run, though.
Yeah, to the 40-yard line. He's going to get 13 and a fresh set of downs, and I think they called timeout. The Rockets' 4th first down in the football game, and they call a timeout.
Nice little reverse play.
Yeah. Again, that with the tight formation, it's a quick play to happen. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. Cougars lead the Rockets 20-0 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Cougars lead the Rockets 20-0. Timeouts are brought to you by Nick Prothero and Pioneer Seed. The Underwood Rockets football, the Cougar 40-yard line, final 11 seconds, and Underwood has 2 timeouts remaining. Could potentially get a couple plays off. They come out with 3 backs in the backfield, quarterback Nelson under center, and they get the Cougars to jump again. The discipline along the defensive line for the Cougars is certainly not helping them out here tonight. 5-yard penalty again on Ada-Borup-West. So that is the 6th, make it 7th penalty on the Cougars tonight.
So again, on that one, I'm watching from behind the Underwood team, and I saw a running back jump off sides, but it must have been the Cougars first.
I think so.
Okay.
I was looking at the football. My binoculars didn't have the backfield on me, but the quarterback is Nelson. Send a man in motion. And now back to pass is Nelson. Feels the pressure, and Lance Kritzberger sacks the quarterback. A loss all the way back to the 45-yard line, and that'll be the last play of the first half. The Cougars making a splash on the Lance Kritzberger sack. So, ball was at the 35. It's a loss of 10 with the sack. and it'll be halftime as Spencer, you can track down Coach, as a halftime is where we are on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard at the half. The Cougars 20, the Rockets nothing on KRJB and on YourLiveEvent.com. The halftime coaches' comments are brought to you by United Savings Credit Union. 2 locations in Fargo, 1 in Dilworth, and in Detroit Lakes. And down at the field, Spencer Ribke standing by with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West, Paul Tingham.
Coach, we were talking a little bit about the penalties. Is that something that's going to be addressed at halftime?
Yeah, definitely. Penalties have hurt us. We're playing okay, but we're playing really flat, honestly. We're up 20-0, but we haven't been very sharp, honestly. We've made a lot of mistakes on penalties on offense, some holding calls. We jumped off sides on a motion on their backfield twice now, and then special teams, we gave up a fake for a first down, and we muffed a punt. I guess not a fumble, but a muff. But yeah, we can play better, definitely. It's happy to be up 20-0, but not happy with the how we're playing.
Absolutely, and one thing you mentioned before the game was the physicality. Have you thought that the Cougars have been pretty physical that first half?
I think we're playing pretty physical. We're just making too many mistakes. Honestly, you just got to play sharper and more mistake-free.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
That is halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union. Again, 2 locations in Fargo, 1 in downtown, 1 in Amber Valley Parkway. Another location of United Savings Credit Union is found on Highway 10 in Dilworth and also Highway 10 in Detroit Lakes. UnitedSavingsCU.org. Find them on Facebook as well. 20-0, Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood at the half on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned. The halftime report from the Linfors Agency is coming next.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching. When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching. When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching. When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Halftime here on KRJB 106.5 FM and YourLiveEvent.com. This is the halftime report brought to you by the Linfors Agency, downtown Mahnomen, also in Ada, Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook. Linfors, your insurance source. The halftime report here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. At the half, it is Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood by a score of 20-0. Look at our first half and how things kind of unfolded here in the first half of play. For the Underwood Rockets, they started the game receiving the opening kickoff and would, on the very first play of the game, Connor Nelson stepped back, feeling pressure, threw the ball over the middle, and it was intercepted by Paik Lyseth. And Lyseth, he ends up taking it to the house. I believe we're going with Lyseth, weren't we? I think we were going with Lyseth. Now I've got myself questioning. Lyseth. Oh, good, I did do it right. Lyseth made the interception, took it to the house about 20 yards out. Kick went in, and it was 7-0 in favor of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars 10 seconds into the football game. Rockets got the ball back and punted And on that punt, the Cougars were able to start a drive, and they would score after the Cougars actually they muffed the punt. And then, so it was after that muffed punt, Underwood Rockets would continue their drive, and then eventually would get the ball back to the Cougars, where the Cougars would go for a drive of 8 plays, 65 yards, and end up in the end zone on a Fetting touchdown. Bo Fetting goes on a 2-yard run. The kick was good, making it 14-0. Rockets would, on another drive, stall out. They would go into punt formation, and on their punt, they faked it, would run down the sideline. The quarterback, or the punter in this case, Nelson, was going down, fumbled the football. It rolled forward, and then after that point, the Rockets actually would recover the football, extend the drive. It would be turned over on downs into the second quarter. Cougars got the ball back. They would punt. Underwood got the ball back. They would punt. Cougars score another touchdown. It was Oliver Kritzberger wrapping up a drive on a 1-yard score. Kick would miss. And 20-0 is the score, and that's our score at the half on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Cougars 20, Rockets nothing, halftime here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. So stick with us. More on the halftime report from the Linfors Agency after this.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, calzones, signature pizza, famous cheese squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
And we welcome you back here to the halftime report from the Linfors Agency. Linfors in Ada, Monoman, Foston, Bagley, and Clearbrook. Linfors, your insurance source. And at the half, it is the Ada-Borup-West Cougars leading the Underwood Rockets 20-0. And reading some of the statistics as our stats from Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North and Fertile. Looking at some of the stats and just total numbers, not individual numbers. It's really intriguing. Now, the Cougars have racked up 165 yards of offense, not taking away any penalties, things of that nature, but 93 passing and 70 rushing for 165 total. Cougars have been penalized in the first half 7 times, 10, 20, 40, 52 yards in 7 penalties on the Cougars. They've turned it over once. That was on the muffed punt. They took one away on a pick 6 from Underwood, so the take-give is equal. Underwood's been penalized just one time for 5 yards. Cougars have 165 yards of offense. Meanwhile, Underwood, in the first half, take away the negative plays, they have just 22 yards of offense. No passing yards and 22 rushing yards. As it's been some plays, they certainly have had some plays, but then with a sack and with lost yardage on runs, a couple times the Cougars have pushed them back. So the Rockets have had success. They've moved the football and done things, but that much to the help of the Ada-Borup-West penalties that have kept them going with their offensive sets here in this first half of play. Cougars lead the Rockets 20-0 at the half. The Linfors Insurance Agency halftime report. Stick around. We'll catch up with the head coach of the Underwood Rockets, Ryan Hendrickson, in just a bit here on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ada-Borup Booster Club was formed in 1999 to promote and to support activities sponsored by the Ada-Borup School District and the community through volunteers as well as other means of support. The Ada-Borup Booster Club consists of parents, community members, and alumni. They meet monthly to plan and carry out fundraising activities. Monies raised by the Booster Club are used to support the students in academics, athletics, fine arts, and other activities. To learn more about the Ada-Borup Booster Club, visit the Ada-Borup Booster Club Facebook page. If you're an Ada business, you may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. This 1% interest loan is available for business expansion, business renovation, business improvements, and new businesses in Ada. Visit or contact Ada City Hall to receive additional information at how your business may be eligible to receive 1% interest loans from the Ada EDA. Contact the City of Ada, 784-5520, or visit adamn.gov.
Game.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Halftime from the Linfors Agency, downtown Mahnomen, in Bagley, Foston, Clearbrook, and also in Ada. Linfors, your insurance source at the half. It's the Cougars 20, the Rockets nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union. Down on the field, Spencer Ribke is with the head coach of Underwood, Ryan Hendrickson.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it seems like you guys have had a little bit of positivity here and there, and we're just kind of like right on the brink of busting one. But what do we have to do to like turn the corner there and put some points on the scoreboard?
Yeah, we're just missing some blocking assignments on offense, and same stuff we've seen all year. Blitzing linebackers, and when we pick them up, we're gonna look pretty good. But when if we don't see the blitz and don't communicate well on the line, we're gonna get tackled for losses, and so we got to clean that up offensively. Defensively, we're doing all right until give up the big play. And it's stuff that they know, that we've been scouting and talking about. Just kind of some missed plays there, mentally more than physically.
Yeah, outside of a couple big plays, I think the game is a lot closer. So what kind of message did you give to them at halftime other than just reiterating what you've been working on throughout the week?
Yeah, just coming back, and we got to play Underwood football, bring some more physicality. Offensively, we're playing really, really timid, and with what we do offensively, we cannot play timid. We got to go get pancakes out of our linemen and our halfbacks right now. They're getting a new opportunity today with some guys out, and they'll step up the second half and learn from some mistakes and get some jitters out. So looking forward to seeing how they respond.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You bet.
That is Spencer Ribke down on the field with the head coach of Underwood Rocket football, Ryan Hendrickson, at the half. Our halftime coaches' comments from United Savings Credit Union. If you're looking at, of course, the holiday season upcoming, holiday loans, things of that nature. Maybe you're looking to get into a home, or you're looking at some other options, looking at a new car, things of that nature. Trust your friends and become a member at United Savings Credit Union. You can go and find them at their locations. They're in downtown Fargo. They're in Amble Valley Parkway on 45th Street South. They're also on Highway 10 in Dilworth, right as you come into town, on Dilworth on Highway 10. And also their newest location in Detroit Lakes, serving you. Become a member today. Learn more at unitedsavingscu.org, United Savings Credit Union. Well, first half goes the way of Ada-Borup-West, 20-0. The second half is coming up as the Cougars are going to be returning the kick. Kevin Kochman and Spencer Ribkey down on the field. We've got Brandon Loosbrock running the show, yourliveevent.com, and also producing, along with a video here today. Kay Lynn back in the studios of KRJB for the action tonight. Spencer, I talked about it at halftime. Statistically, Underwood held to just 22 yards of offense in that first half. They had some plays. Like I said, it was just kind of an odd scenario, but just 22. Cougars with 165 yards of offense, and that was before you remove all the penalties and things of that nature. So I guess both teams left some to be desired out there offensively in the first half of play.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, it seemed like Underwood had more than that.
No
right?
doubt. No doubt.
And, the Cougars had a couple big plays in there that's going to help to that. But, I think the second half could be close, don't you?
I think so. I think absolutely. And like you say with Underwood, and like Coach said, they're close. They have a lot of things that they're close on. They just need to get past that hump. As the tee is going to be set here for Underwood, as Hunter Haugen will kick it away. Cougars have 3 deep back to return. Bo Fetting, Cameron Spaeth, and also deep back is Austin McCraven for the Cougars. As Haugen actually is going to be squibbed, and the Cougars will eventually, I believe, recover this ball here as it bounded on by the Cougars. And I think, if not mistaken there, Spencer, Jackson Rich actually ended up putting the foot to the ball.
It was not the guy that you were expecting. And, that was a pretty good onside kick, honestly, for it to bounce around that long without being scooped up and to not roll out of bounds. Pretty well-executed kick, I thought.
Absolutely. So the Cougars will have the ball on their own 33-yard line, first down and 10. This is just the 4th offensive series for the Cougars tonight.
That's surprising.
That is surprising. I was hoping I'd get you off a little bit like that, too. It's a little wild one there.
Wait a second.
Yep. Back to pass, a quick screen out to the right side. Cameron Spaeth going to make the catch. Going to have a first down and more. He's going to be drugged down to the ground at the 50-yard line. It's a 17-yard quick out pass and a first down for the Cougars, letting Cameron Spaeth get out in open field.
Connor Nelson just got enough of his jersey to bring him down.
For the Cougars, that's the 7th first down of the football game. And another Mustang Seed first down. Jay Merkin, Scott Erickson with Mustang Seed, planting your future, wishing you a safe and successful harvest. Mustang Seeds. To the midfield stripe, Cougar football, just underway, third quarter, leading Underwood 20-0, and certainly welcome you in wherever you're viewing or listening here tonight. We know we have some folks down at Underwood tuning in back home, cheering on the Rockets. Thanks for joining us tonight on yourliveevent.com. Marcuson under center. First and 10, they give to Bo Fetting. He's got a lead block from Kritzberger. He follows that, and he takes a couple of rockets across the 50 to the 45-yard line, a gain of 5 yards on first down for Bo Fetting.
Number 9, would that be Logan Schlesky?
That would be Logan Schlesky.
He was in there disrupting things. He was the first one to hit him.
And we got a thumbs up from the camera gal over there. Yes!
We got it right.
Good job, Spencer.
Nailed it.
5-yard rush there. Bo Fetting on first down. And it'll be second down upcoming for the Cougars at the Rocket 45-yard line. From the left side hash, near side of the field, split far side of the field to the right of the formation is Spaeth. Counter handoff they give. This is Kritzberger, right side, Ollie Kritzberger. First down and more as he gets into Rocket territory, crossing the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. It'll be an 8-yard gain for Ollie Kritzberger.
Connor Nelson in on that tackle, too.
First down makes it number 8 tonight, earned by the Cougars offense. And Cougars going mostly the same up front. They go with Reyes on the left tackle spot, Drew Peterson the left guard, Dylan Gunderson the center, Keaton Byron in right guard, and Bo Jorgensen your right tackle, the five down lineman for the Cougars. Marcuson under center, barks out the signals with the inverted wishbone. Pitch, rather swinging outside with a pass. This is going to be a reception made by the Cougars, and it's going to be DeVos. DeVos is rolled up on back at the 35-yard line, so he gets 2 on first down.
Great tackle, Caleb Hammis. Great tackle out in space. Evan tried to put a little shake and bake on, and he just kind of stayed home, made the tackle.
Yeah, and staying home. That's one of the keys It's talked about in the pregame show with both coaches, just, not trying to over-pursue. Do your job, play your spot. You got 10 other guys on the field, right? Good work there by the defense of the Rockets, holding the Cougars to 2 yards on that pass play. 2nd down and 8. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Cougars 20, Rockets nothing. Handoff, Bo Fetting left side. He'll slip away from a couple of tacklers and stay on his feet before being brought down near the first down marker across the 30-yard line.
I think that's the kind of defensive play that Coach Hendrickson would like to see every time when Fetting is carrying the ball.
He's going to get exactly 8 yards there, Spence. That's a first down for the Cougars.
Yeah, too many yards, but there was 5 or 6 guys swarming to the ball, making the tackle.
Absolutely. No, you're spot on, and Coach has said there's a lot of pride to be had. To just, full-on execution is not quite there. Inverted wishbone. Deep back is Fetting. Marcus in hands. This is Sip. Trenton's got a space. Trenton down inside the 20s, down to the 10-yard line, and a 17-yard scamper for Trenton Sip on the carry for the Cougars.
Brock Haslin kind of jumped on the back of Trenton Sip and eventually brought him down there. That was a nice little counter play by the Cougars.
Well, you see the physicality up front. Spence, you think the Cougar boys got a little talking to at halftime there from the coaching staff?
I think so. Nice to see them adjusting.
Absolutely. It's one thing to be talked to. It's another thing to go out and do it. 1st and goal at the 10. Cougar football. They'll have the inverted wishbone. Deep back is Fetting. Marcuson under center. They'll give inside handoff. No, they give on the counter. And carrying it is Oliver Kritzberger. And Ollie's down to the 5 as he spun off a couple of tacklers. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 5.
Yeah, they went with the counter play again there. Looked like 45 on the tackle, but I'm not. No, sorry, there'll be 15, Jackson Rich.
There you go. The mud on the jersey starting to show up there on some of the Rockets. And the counter inside, Jake would always, when Jake Berkmeyer was calling the games, he'd always call that crisscross applesauce. And I'd always get hungry because then I'd think about crisscross fries, and then I would think about applesauce. And then he'd always just spin me that way. 2nd and goal at the 5. Back to pass. Marcuson looks left side, going for DeVos. DeVos pops it in the air, nearly caught it, but incomplete.
Wow, hit him once, hit him twice, almost pulled it in as he's laying on his back. Nice to see the sportsmanship getting helped up off the ground.
That ends a streak. Had been 6 consecutive pass completions by Aiden Marcuson.
And, I think he probably put that one a little bit too, well, I guess I'm not sure, but I think the receiver would have preferred that one maybe on the back shoulder.
Sure. Well, you can tell him that. That's a fun.
You know what? It hit him in the hands, though.
There's that. And DeVos
he made a heck of an adjustment to the ball, didn't he, Kevin?
He did. He was using all of his athleticism, too. It's 3rd down and goal at the 5. 8 minutes to play, third quarter. Cougars knocking on the door, leading 20-0. The give is to Bo Fetting. Cuts up field, touchdown. 5-yard scamper. Bo Fetting in the end zone, and the Cougars add to their lead, 26-0.
Yeah, and Underwood was in the backfield that time. That was Logan Schlesky. Turned him inside, which is what you want, but then there was no one there to clean up behind him.
7:59 to go in this third quarter. And Bo Fetting, 5-yard touchdown run. And they're playing the tunes there for him, too, his favorite. The extra point kick, J1 Ha. He's going to kick it wide left. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, the Cougars 26, the Rockets nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to the Ada-Borup-West School. This educational campus is filled with energy and a culture of striving for excellence with academics, fine arts, and athletics. With current enrollment over 700 students who are busy learning and participating in school activities, the administration and staff of Ada-Borup-West School welcomes parents and community members to also participate with support to all students. Learn more of the current success and events at the school website ada.k12.mn.us.
A-Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. A-Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, A-Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
26-0 Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood high school football, third quarter. Cougars cap off their opening drive in the second half, and they go 67 yards, 8 plays for a touchdown. As both heading a 5-yard score. Kick failed 26-0 in favor of Ada-Borup-West as J1 Ha will kick the ball away, and it'll be returnable by the Underwood Rockets from the 15-yard line. Rockets looking for a little bit of space, and it would be on the return Jackson Rich. He's still moving the pile across the 40 up to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line, and again, not going down to the whistle. Good stuff there by Underwood to return the football all the way across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you think it's kind of like we talked about at the end of the second quarter? Let's just get, if you're Underwood, let's just get something positive here.
Yeah, absolutely, and they did that. They found themselves to a nice gain up to the 46.
What a return. I think he was dragging 4 or 5 Cougars with him, and now they got a little bit more than that 20 seconds to do something.
All right, and refusing to go down, that's a return. If I had it correctly at the 15, you're looking at a 30-yard return on the kickoff. So, first down and 10, they'll go with the wishbone formation. Nelson is the quarterback. Setting him down to the 46, far side hash they give. It's going to be Herrick on the carry, and he is tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Lance Kritzberger has been there all night long, and Herrick is down. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Lance Kritzberger, Ashton Kesselberg, they're right away to meet him.
Just solid, and just the pursuit. Cougars have been just there and very consistent all game long. So with that, the Rockets find themselves a 2nd down and 10 on the 46. Clock running, 7:15 to play third quarter. 26-0 the Cougars leading Underwood. Rockets looking for a sustaining drive here, and as we've been saying, to get some positivity. Wishbone formation in the backfield behind Nelson. Quarterback Nelson will turn. He'll get the handoff and give. And on the carry, that is going to be Logan Schlesky. Schlesky is going to dive up to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 10.
Isaac Nelson, I think, was the first one in there. Tackling very low. Nice tackle.
Yeah, Schlesky's getting his first carry of the football game. Logan Schlesky. He could wear number 61 or number 9. Tonight wearing number 9. 3rd down and 10 from the 46. Underwood breaks the huddle and goes with the T formation backfield. Everybody's tight with the splits. Nelson under center. He'll turn. He'll keep it himself. Fake to Herrick. He'll go left side and is brought down, lassoed by the leading tackler of the Cougar defense. Ollie Kritzberger brings down the ball carrier Nelson. The quarterback gets a yard to the 47, and it's 4th and 9.
That was a good hustle play by Ollie Kritzberger, getting all the way out to the sidelines to make that tackle.
Yeah, he got to go on the backside there, and he's coming from the I guess the left side linebacker position, and they were going again with a 52 defense to start, and they've been kind of going between that 4-man or 5-man front. And it doesn't change what Ollie Kritzberger does. He's a linebacker, true and true. He gets it on the backside there and able to bring down the ball carrier, quarterback Nelson. So, looks like Underwood's going for it here on 4th down and 9 from their own 47. They'll go wishbone formation. Nelson under center, turns and gives. As that time nowhere to go for the offense as the handoff, that one went to the ball carrier. That was number 19, if I'm not mistaken, for Underwood. It looked like carry was to Hammis. Caleb Hammis is stalled out, no gain, and it's a turnover on downs.
Kevin, nice to see the young guy, Mason Larson, number 81, getting in on the tackle there.
Absolutely. Cougars turn the Rockets over on downs, and from Underwood's 47, 46-yard line. 40, is it going to be at the 46? Yeah, it is.
And, why not go for it?
Yeah, down 26-0.
The punting game's a little unpredictable.
Well, it's been some of their best, ball movement, though, throughout the game.
That is true.
Can't rely on a fumble recovery every time, though. Or can you?
And this kind of gets back to what Coach is saying at halftime. We got to get back to Underwood football. Be physical up front. Make the tackles. Bring them down right away.
Markuson on first down for the Cougars. Giving to Ollie Kritzberger. Crosses the 40 to the 37-yard line. But there's a flag down at the line of scrimmage, and there's a hold on the Cougars, and they bring it back. 8th penalty on the Ada-Borup-West Cougars tonight. That's not going to make the coaches happy.
No, I'm trying to pick up a number on that, Kevin. I didn't quite hear it.
I didn't see either, but a 10-yard penalty puts the Cougars back to the 45-yard line of their own. So 10-yard penalty. It'll be now first down and 20 coming up for the Cougars.
Couple substitutions being made here for Underwood.
I think on the penalty it came from an interior lineman.
I saw Bo Jorgensen showing some visible frustration. Doesn't mean it was him, but
nonetheless, could be just frustrated in general on the fact that the offensive line got called for another holding penalty.
It's been happening.
Hand off, first down. Ball going to get across midfield as the give that time went to Bo Fetting. Oh, no, excuse me, Trenton Sipp, that is. Sipp all the way to the 49-yard line. So Sipp's going to pick up a gain of 6 to the 49. It'll bring up second down and about 13 yards to go.
Keaton Byron was a little slow to get up there, and now we have a line change.
A line change, you say? Oh, boy, an offensive line change. How about that? And an complete offensive change.
That's what I meant.
You're spot on. I get you. We'll get the names of these young men out here as well. But Austin McCraven is the quarterback for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars right now.
Is it Wyatt Larson?
It is a handoff here on second down. They give it to Tristan Triplett. And you're right, it was Wyatt Larson. Yep, 12 was Wyatt Larson. My bad. Yep, Wyatt Larson on the carry. He gave it on handoff. He gave it to Tristan Triplett. And Triplett actually loses 2 back to the 49 of the Cougars. So third down and 15 upcoming for the offense.
Exciting stuff to be a young guy, though. I'm looking at Aaron Sipp Aaron Sipp is in the game. Caleb Stoltman. I see Alex Bourne, a couple of the big guys up front.
Dustin Olson is a receiver. He'll be split to the near side of the field. Quarterback under center now is going to be McCraven. Wyatt Larson in the backfield along with Triplett. McCraven turns and pitches right side. This is Larson. Get to the outside and is going to be spun at the 45-yard line and out of bounds. 3:18 to go, third quarter.
We have a number 30 split out wide, and I'm not seeing a number 30.
On the Cougars, that's Dustin Olson.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. For the 44-yard line, it was a 5-yard gain for Wyatt Larson there. So Larson picks up 6 yards, 5 yards, I said, 5 yards. Fourth down and 9 for the Cougars, and they're going to be out in punt formation now from the 44-yard line, and Cougars' Cameron Spaeth will be in punt formation. He will get the snap and kick it away. Try to pin Underwood deep here as it gets a good bounce off of an Underwood return man. They jump on top of it right there, as on the return was Caleb Hammis, and he's on top of it. It'll be down at the 14-yard line as Underwood will have it first down and 10. We'll see if the Cougars go with some of that backup. Looks like they're going out with their first run defense here again.
Another guy that was in that last offensive possession. I'm new at this, Kevin. So
sure, yeah, you're
forgive
doing good.
me.
You're doing good, man.
Adrian Reyes was in there in the backfield as well, and special teams coach Kenley Wallin's got to be happy about 2 punts inside the 15.
Yeah, those are good numbers. Those are good numbers, absolutely. So we'll get some more numbers and names out as the Cougars shuffle and as the Rockets do some shuffling too. Rockets will come with their quarterback, Connor Nelson, the T formation. Underwood will run down 26-0 with 3:11 to play in this third quarter. They give. Hammis will get across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Going to get a gain of 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 8 upcoming for the Underwood Rockets.
Looks like we have some. Here we have a lot of substitutions. I was going to say, it looks like we have a couple. It's like they're mixed in, some starters and some backups, and now here comes the rest of them.
Okay, I'll cheat a little bit. Here's Wyatt Larson out there. I see 66, Caleb Stoltman. 81, Mason Larson also enters the field. We're going to go with 59 and 65. That's Austin Dryden and Alexander Bourne out on the field there for the Cougars defense. I see a 54, Aaron Sipp also checks out into the field of a play. Got a number 50 out there, too. That's Dylan Gunderson. He plays center on the offense. Now he's lined up at linebacker. 2nd down and 8 upcoming for the Underwood Rockets. T formation, Nelson under center. He'll turn. He'll hand the football off. This is going to be So much confusion. So much confusion.
Not many people.
That the officials didn't know what was going on with the football.
Not many people knew who had the ball there.
I was looking and I saw the ball get lost up, but the officials didn't even see it. What's that tell you?
I swear he was tackled, and next thing you know, everyone's pursuing one of the guys carrying out a fake.
Yeah, because the officials forgot that they got to blow the whistle when they see the player with the ball go down. Not picking on him, I'm just saying we got to do that here. It's going to be a gain of 1. Owen Herrick, by the way, on the carry that time. Owen Herrick.
I see Carl Bittker into the game, too, for the Cougars in the front line there. Thank you, by the way, for helping me out. Appreciate that.
No problem, man. Gotta do it. 72, yeah, there it was. You got it. 3rd down, 7 coming for the Rockets, and now flags are coming out.
I think that one will go against the offense.
We're going to have a false start or a little procedure on the Rockets. Move it back 5 yards for Underwood. It'll be 3rd down and 12 now upcoming. For the Rockets, this is their second penalty here tonight, totaling 10 yards on the evening. Did see Hoven check in. I think I saw Hoven check in. Subbing out, coming off the field there is Ashton Kesselberg.
Hoven was in at D-back, and then I think Adrian Reyes came in to replace him.
Nice work. Also out on the field, did we mention 18?
Oh, I thought that was 19, so excuse me. It is Miles Wombat.
Miles is on the field, too. Look at him. Look at him out there wearing number 18. Austin McCraven out there in the safety spot. Going to be a pitch on 3rd and 12. Herrick on the outside.
Oh.
Looks like he ran into one of his own players there.
I think he did, Kevin. I think he got tripped up by his own blockers.
Darn it, he did. Yeah, it looked like he ran into Shaleski that time on the outside. So Herrick gets a positive gain. He's going to be up to the 18-yard line, so it's going to be a gain of, looked like he needed, he's going to be 4th down and 6, so he ends up picking up 6 yards. And it's 4th down for Underwood.
Evan Lundgren and Connor Nelson subbing back in.
And so Underwood facing a 4th down. And now punt formation. So what'll happen this time, Spence?
We have split backs. The Cougars have split backs.
Yeah, Wyatt Larson, Austin McCraven are deep back. Kicks away. McCraven looks to be jumping on this. He'll bobble it, pick it up, get away from one tackler, and then is going to be hog-tied there by the Underwood Rockets at the 49-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10, Ada-Borup-West, as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. On the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 26-0, Ada-Borup-West leading Underwood. 4th quarter is coming up next on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
The months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax by calling 218-790-6375 or their main office at 891-2211.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
26-0, Ada-Borup-West leading the Underwood Rockets. 4 quarters coming up here, 4th quarter of football. Fresh 12 on the clock. Kevin Kochman, Spencer Ribke. Spencer, you've been hanging on the north side of the field, and this is a cozy spot for you over there.
Yeah, it's a nice night, honestly. Wind's at my back.
Yeah, and it isn't raining. You haven't had to deny wearing any rain gear tonight. I was kind of hoping you'd deny me like 5 or 6 times. But
yeah, I was looking forward to telling you to just keep it in the vehicle.
Yep, but here we are. And you dressed for the occasion. You got gloves on and everything. I'm proud of you.
Got a lot of new guys here. Mason Larson split out wide.
As the Cougars will come up 1st and 10 from the 49. McCraven, the quarterback. He will hand the football off and then give us to Triplett on 1st down. He'll plunge to the 40-yard line. He started the drive. Excuse me, they moved the ball up, it appears. They started on their own 43-yard line, so now to the 40, it was a 3-yard gain for Triplett. So 7 yards to go here, 2nd down upcoming. We're going to get some more names of the guys out there as we we see them enter the field, a triplet with a 3-yard gain. Quarterback is McCraven right now. Splitting receivers out to the right. We've got 18 and 81. That'd be Mason Larson is 81, and 18 is Miles Wambach, split to the right side of the formation for the Cougars. 1 Olsen split to the left side. The give this time is going to be Wyatt Larson. Ball comes loose, still loose. Underwood has it. Was it loose before he was tackled? And that's going to be Underwood ball.
Looks like it was kind of a late whistle, honestly.
Of course it was. Yeah, I noticed it too. I'm like, is he down or not? And the officials are talking about it after they make the call, but they're going to give it to Underwood. So Wyatt Larson's going to be charged with a fumble after gaining 1 yard on the play. So it'll be Underwood football. Rockets will have it after the Cougars turn it over on the second play of the drive. Rocket ball on their own 39. First down and 10, Underwood. Looks like I think they're going to start shuffling in a few new bodies if they can too. If not, totally would understand. Like we've been talking about, it looks like for the most part it's going to be the normal crew out here for Underwood, which I think they should just keep the crew out there, keep them working and getting better. Like Coach mentioned at halftime, you know, some fresh faces getting a chance here tonight as well. They do have a new quarterback for Underwood. That's Owen Herrig under center. He will turn and hand the football off, and a young ball club gets up to midfield on a rush. That's 21, Blair Lundgren. He's going to get a gain of 10 on first down and pick up a first down.
That's the kind of run that they were hoping for earlier in the game.
Right.
Gabe Mertz, number 64, with a nice form tackle.
The Cougars look like they're, for the most part, we've got everybody who's out on the field. We've mentioned them as they come in. For the Rockets, a lot of the same linemen are in here tonight that have been throughout, but Owen Herrig now the quarterback. Herrig's going to get the handoff and run. Give the handoff here. This is going to be to Hammis, and Hammis is going to work his way across the 45 to the 43-yard line. Looks like they'll give him 7 on first down.
Another nice quality run there. The tackle was made by Mason Larson.
Nice job. Now, Spence, this is where it gets to be, this is where your bread is buttered right here, you know, just getting these easy tackles. I like it.
Yep. Mason did a good job of trailing that ball carrier.
Comes in, wraps up the tackle.
I don't think they want to be giving up 8 yards, but to Underwood's credit.
Make it a play. Herrig fumbles the snap.
Fumbled snap.
It's like he jumps on top of it, though, as the Rockets will be facing now third down and 7 to go.
And that's got to be tough. I know this is his only, first or second possession playing quarterback, so that does happen. Possibly a new center. I'm not really sure, but those kinds of things can happen.
Absolutely, yeah. When you have the quarterback-center exchange is something that's practiced a bunch, and every once in a while, just one little simple thing, little nuance, one movement makes a difference.
Coach McCraven was out directing traffic a little bit here with some guys maybe not quite so used to playing in the position they're in or next to the guy that they typically would be lined up next to.
We like to call that baptism by fire.
That's right.
Herrig will turn and hand the football off. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. Who's going to jump on top of it here? We've got a scrum for the football and Cougar ball. Cougars have jumped on top of it. See who comes off the bottom of the pile. I believe that was 64, Gabe Mertz with the fumble recovery.
Another one where the ball kind of rolled around for a while there.
Yeah, it's slippery. Like a greased pig out there, you know. It is a pork month anyway in October. We got that going for us. So with the fumble recovery, Cougar ball, 9:13 to play. Ball will be at the 42-yard line. First and 10, Ada-Borup-West. Following the Rocket fumble and turnover. So from their own 42, Cougars will have it first down and 10. They'll break the huddle. Cougars quarterback will be McCraven. Olsen split to the far left. 2 receivers right of the formation. Split backs. McCraven's going to keep it on the old quarterback keep on the outside. And he's going to be stopped by the defense of the Underwood Rockets.
Good tackle by Landon Karsnia?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, good pursuit in the backfield. They weren't fooled. Underwood tracked him down, made this.
Austin McCraven on the field, and Austin with no gain on the play. It'll bring up second down for Ada-Borup-West as they shuffle in the play.
So now we have Larson coming in with the play call. That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the quarterback, but
He has taken snaps. I didn't see McCraven changing. It looks like he is going to take snaps.
It is going to be Larson, yep.
Okay.
McCraven split out left.
He's in the slot, left side. Larson under center, one back triplet. They give the triplet. And Tristan lost the ball. Ball is still loose. Looks like he may have recovered it. Or Underwood maybe jumped on top here.
I think triplet jumped back on it, Kevin.
Yeah, the ball, I saw it was kind of sitting up, and then it was just a mad scramble.
It kind of sat there for a second, and triplet just had to extend his arms and reel it back in.
Thank heavens I got the binoculars tonight. Triplin's going to advance the football a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
That's tough, You've been on the sidelines, maybe getting a little cold the last couple hours. And then,
oh, yeah.
And then Larson comes and just slams that ball in there for the handoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not an easy thing to do, and not an easy thing for the quick exchanges and stuff, too. So, anyway, Larson will be under center. Guys are out there playing a game, that's for sure. Screen pass going to hit McCraven. He'll get away from one tackler, gets away from another, throws some speed. McCraven first down into a Rocket territory to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12 yards and a first down, Cougars.
Austin McCraven, very shifty there. Very shifty.
Are you surprised?
Not at all. He's in the speed and agility program in the summer.
Absolutely. You've seen him. You've seen him.
He's got moves. He works on it.
Comes from a family that likes to play the game too, right? So
That's right.
They can get out there and perform, and he's getting a chance to do that. Playing quarterback, then all of a sudden, hey, slot receiver, let's make a play.
Yeah, nice little quick pass. Essentially, it's a run play, right?
Yep, and now McCraven's under center again. Turn and hand the football off. This is to Wyatt Larson, who was quarterback the previous play. He gains 2 yards. These guys got to know everything when you're out there.
That's an interesting little combo that the Cougars are running. McCraven's running off to...
I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to get on record here, Spence. I don't want this to happen when these guys are seniors. It'll be too confusing for the play-by-play guy up in the booth,
That's right.
Nah, they can do what they want. It's fine. I'm not the coach. You call it how you want to out there. Jorgie's making the play calls. He's in charge of the JV squad. So then Jorgie makes the play.
It.
Yep, so he makes the calls, And Jorgie, he's anything but conventional.
Yeah. Double reverse coming here.
Right. Well, who knows, man? 6:20 to play in the game. Cougars 26 and Rockets nothing. Cougars, McCraven under center. He'll turn, hand it off to Larson. Larson tries to get to the outside. He'll skip ahead from a couple of tacklers, get behind a blocker, following the lead block of his fellow back member there, Tristan Triplett. Get across the 35-yard line to the 34. That'll be a first down, a gain of 9 on the play.
Kevin Wyatt Larson got the pitch there, and he ran hard. He kicked it into gear right away. That was fun to see.
I like watching the junior varsity guys, get out and play. It's fun to see those guys get under the lights. I mean, how much fun is it? You were talking about it. Just, you probably remember the days when you got a few moments to play late in the game.
Yeah, you got to get, the coaches are watching too, right? They'll watch that film, and they'll see that missed block or that made block.
Now Wyatt Larson under center again. He gives it to Triplett as McCraven was split out left, and Tristan Triplett will get across the 30 and brought down right at the 30, in fact, 4 yards on the play.
So what I meant was, all these repetitions, they do count.
They do, absolutely.
And that goes on for Underwood, too. Some young guys getting into the rotation here on defense, making big tackles. They'd love to get a stop here.
5:20 to go. Cougars 26, Underwood nothing. Cougars looking to improve to 6-1 on the season. They'll be hosting Red Lake County next week here at the Johnson Sports Complex. McCraven now back under center again. Larson and Triplett are split backs in the backfield. Turn and hand it off to Triplett this time. And Triplett sneaks ahead to the officially at the 26-yard line. Gain of 4 more yards. It'll be 3rd down and a couple upcoming for the, 4th down and a couple. Oh, it is 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Cougars. So, through the binoculars out there, and you can kind of pick it up a little bit on the screen if you're watching in yourliveevent.com at home this evening as well, seeing that there is some of that glistening of the grass on the field. So it is wet, and you can start to see that the crown of the field, center of the field, where the teams have been most of the game, chewing it up a little bit out there. Spencer, looks like it's a little bit of mud showing now.
Yeah, I'm noticing a divot every now and then here and there.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick that up too when I'm scanning the field. Send a receiver in motion to the left. McCraven under center, 3rd down and 2. He's going to roll on the quarterback keep, right side. He'll follow a couple blocks, cut it upfield, And now McCraven is down inside the 20. And at the 12-yard line, it's gain of 14 yards and a first down.
A lot of defensive guys fly into the ball. They're sprinting around trying to get them, but just a little bit too late.
Mustang Seed first down for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, and time to focus up here. If you're the Cougars offense smelling the end zone, get your eyes examined and refocus your life today with an examination at Dr. Dave Solsing, Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091, Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, as they bring you our focus of the game and an opportunity to focus in. I'm dialing up these binoculars, get an eye on these junior varsity football players for the Cougars, knocking on the door of the Rockets here, leading 26-0 with 3:25 to play. McCraven under center. He'll pitch left to Wyatt Larson. Good defensive stop made by the outside man for the Underwood Rockets. And coming in on the tackle was Evan Lundgren. Pretty decent play from the freshman on the outside edge.
Yeah, he saw that coming right from the start.
No gain for Wyatt Larson on the pitch outside. And are they going to say actually a loss on the play? They're going to say a loss of 3 there for Wyatt Larson.
Yeah, Evan Lundgren was not fooled. He was running downhill right at the ball carrier.
How about that? Back to the 15. And he'll be on the far side hash now, heading to the south end zone. And a little bit of a breeze now is picked up out on the field.
Yeah, the flag's moving a little bit. I'm feeling it shifting a little bit southwest.
Wyatt Larson now under center. He's looking back to pass. He'll fire. It's caught by McCraven. Inside the 10, down to the 5. McCraven's into the end zone, a 15-yard touchdown reception. Austin McCraven's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars, and a 15-yard connection from Wyatt Larson. Not bad for the young man out there, as Austin McCraven, a freshman for the Cougars, scoring a touchdown and making it 32-0 over the Underwood Rockets.
Was not expecting a pass there. Sorry, radio silence on my end.
Well, that's fine.
It was a good, well-executed play.
Yeah. Wyatt Larson to Austin McCraven. 15-yard touchdown pass. And they're going to go for 2. Larson will be under center. McCraven is split. Slot left side. Turn and hand the ball off. Tristan Triplett. He's diving in. 2-point conversion is good. And on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, Ada-Borup-West now leads Underwood 34-0 with 2:32 to play on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
As we're back with more high school football for you, the Cougars just capped off a 58-yard drive, 11 plays, and they get in the end zone. The junior varsity guys connecting as Wyatt Larson found Austin McCraven, a 15-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion by Triplett was good, and it's 34-0. The Cougars leading the Underwood Rockets here this evening. Jawan Ha will kick it away. A squib kick that'll be picked up by the Rockets, and on the return, 48, Brock Hasling. He'll work his way across the 35, and Hasling down at the 38-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Rockets. Final 2:27 of the football game here tonight.
Logan Schlesky had a nice block there. Sent his guy flying about 4 or 5 yards. Had to point that out.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Gotta appreciate a nice block on a special teams play, don't you?
Yeah, I love special teams. It's my favorite thing. To the 38-yard line, it'll be Rocket football. Just like I like long-distance running in the track and field meet. That's my favorite. Give me the 2-mile all day long. I'll watch it.
Don't cut to commercial during that 2-mile.
Don't you dare break away from the 2-miler.
You got to watch that thing from start to finish.
The only thing I'm disappointed tonight is that, Spencer, we haven't had a really big play so you can just sprint down the sidelines.
I know. I was ready. Got the hamstring all warmed up.
Fumbling the football, but jumping back on top of it. Herrick, the quarterback, split and got to the outside and brought down to the 40 by the Cougars defense. Looked like Triplett was in on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8 for the Rockets. Final 2 minutes to play.
Triplett, Stoltman was also in there getting a hit on the ball carrier.
So with that, Rocket football, 2 minutes to go. 2nd down and 8 upcoming. I never once mentioned that you're the, reigning half marathon champion of the Fargo Marathon. I never once dropped that here tonight. I was hoping that was going to be like something I would bring up earlier in the broadcast, but
hard to tie that into high school football, isn't it?
It is. But I try my best to do anything I can. Here's a pitch outside.
Good stick by Wyatt Larson.
Absolutely. I followed it wrong. Wyatt Larson was covering it. I was doing what Wyatt was doing, following the play. Tackle made after the rush that time by Caleb Hammis. Hammis across the 40 to the 46. He'll pick up 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Yeah, one week we're talking about, Eric Church song references. We're throwing that out there. I forget what we did last week. Leaf and I were doing a high school football game over in Hewlin. Anytime you can bring up John Otto, that's a win.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's still the Otto Field, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's John Otto. It's his field.
That's good.
I call him Mr. Field when I see him.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Field.
You just use those names interchangeably.
That's right. Here tonight we're at the Johnson Sports Complex in Ada. After Delford Punk Johnson. Handoff here for the Underwood Rockets. Diving ahead. Again, this time on the carry would be Colin Luckin. And Luckin's going to get a 1st down, a gain of 3. He needed 2. He got 3.
That was tough running. Broke 2 tackles. 3rd guy came, and he still managed to fall forward.
Gotta love it. Rockets 1st down. That's their 6th of the night. And final 42 seconds of the game. Underwood might be running the final play here tonight. Rockets quarterback under center will be Herrick once more. Again, the T formation behind. And they're going to give this time.
I think the ball's on the ground, Kevin.
I think he was trying to hand the ball off to number 11, Lundgren. And the Cougars end up getting the football with 20 seconds to play. And it looked like Wyatt Larson recovered the fumble. Looked like it was a handoff, but nobody took it.
Yeah, it kind of ran right into the back of the guard a little bit, and the quarterback turned one way, the intended ball carrier turned the other way. Kind of one of those miscommunication, miscue things.
The Rockets have turned it over 3 times tonight. Cougars 2 turnovers in the football game. So the final 20 seconds will tick away here as the Ada-Borup-West Cougars will have the ball at midfield. Got to make sure they have enough guys or the right amount of players on the field. Lots of fun.
A little bit of confusion, breaking the huddle, too many guys.
Stick around for a post-game show, including post-game coaches' comments from Barrick Family Farm. It's on the way, so stick around for that here tonight. And also we'll have some players join us as well as Wyatt Larson puts the knee to the turf, and that should do it for the ball game tonight. The Cougars will earn the victory tonight as the final seconds will tick off and move to 6-1 on the season, while Underwood will drop to 3-4. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard: Ada-Borup-West 34, Underwood nothing on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around. Our post-game report from Home Crown Realty is on the way.
On Wayne and Marissa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John Wayne and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
Fall into savings on oil change and tires this month at Bitker Inc. The savings fall into your pocket with $10 off all Lucas oil change on your vehicles at Bitker Inc. Call to schedule your Lucas oil change and save the $10. Call Bitker Inc. 456-SHOP. That's 456-7467. Fall into more savings with Lucas oil changes at Bitker Inc. Oil change, tire repair, and new tires. Bitker Inc. Located between Ada and Halsted. Call Troy 456-7467.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
For the best selection in new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. With one of the biggest, best selections around and the most competitive prices, it's worth your time to stop and visit the guys and let them put you in a new vehicle. Check out the selection online at christianmotors.com or stop by the lot in Fertile. Proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. It's Christian Motors in Fertile.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
34-0, the Ada-Borup-West Cougars defeated the Underwood Rockets, the final score here tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Home Crown Realty with our post-game report here tonight. Home Crown Realty, Brandon Dahl and Eric Smart with Home Crown Realty, licensed in both Minnesota and North Dakota. Home Crown Realty is ready for you when buying or selling real estate. Trust the pros. HomeCrownRealty.com. Like them on Facebook as well. As we, in our Home Crown Realty postgame report, go to our game summary, which is brought to you by the Benedictine Care Community in Mission Court, campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. The Cougars, 34-0 winners over the Underwood Rockets here tonight, and a little bit unconventional at times. It was a pick six to start the game. Paige Lyseth with an interception, about 20 yards, a pick six in the first 10 seconds of the contest, and made it 7-0 after the J1 Hawk kick. Bo Fetting scored just before the end of the first quarter on a 2-yard touchdown run. Kick was good by Haw, made it 14-0 after one. Cougars scoring just before halftime as Oliver Kritzberger punches one in from a yard out. Kick failed. It was 20-0 at half. The Cougars were leaders over the Underwood Rockets. The Cougars churned out a big drive to start the second half and scored. Bo Fetting, 5-yard touchdown run. Kick failed, made it 26-0 at that point. And then one more score late in the game as the second string in Wyatt Larson hits Austin McCraven on a 15-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion run by Tristan Triplett was good. It's 34-0, the final. Ada-Borup-West earns the victory over the Underwood Rockets on Friday night here. A week after falling to Pine River Bacchus in a very emotional game on the road, the Cougars bounce back at home over the Rockets and move to 6-1 on the season, while Underwood drops to 3-4 with the loss. That's the game summary from the Benedictine Care Community and Mission Court on the campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. 34-0, the Cougars victorious over the Underwood Rockets. We will take a break here on the Home Crown Realty postgame report. When we come back, we'll have stars of the game joining us, as the stars of the game are coming up next here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
We're back on the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Down on the field with more of our post-game report as our post-game Stars of the Game presentation. Stars of the Game are brought to you by the Darren Ramey Agency, Insurance Brokers of America, and American Federal Bank in Ada. And Spencer Ripke is down on the sidelines. He has some of the stars of the game from the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, who are victorious 34-0 over the Underwood Rockets here tonight.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything down here, Kevin. A few different stars. We have the quarterback, got a defensive standout here tonight, Lance, and we have one of our senior linemen, Sergio. So, Lance, all over the place on defense. Did you have to stiff arm your brother at all out of the way to make a couple of those tackles?
Oh, obviously, yeah. He's always in my way, and I'm just like, get out of my way, because I want those tackles, And yeah.
Was there anything different about tonight where we found ourselves calling your name quite a bit, especially flying in there, getting into the backfield?
In practice, we mainly focus on reading linemen. They got really tight splits, and they run the ball 90% of the time. So linemen do not lie. And every time I said I'm pulling, I went to that ball and tried to make a tackle. And it worked most of the time.
That is smart football. Congratulations and great job out there tonight. I'll move on to Sergio. Sergio, what does it mean to get the win? 34-0. Had to remind myself there. After a loss last week, how big is that for the team?
It's really good. Yeah, it's a great way to come back and prove that we can do better.
Absolutely. Was it pretty physical there tonight in the front, in the trenches?
It was a fun battle, and just great to be back after a week off.
Yeah, absolutely. So short week next week. You're going to be ready to go for Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
All right. Great job. Nice job. Congrats. Hayden had to bring in the quarterback. I think for Kevin, you can correct me here, but did he complete 6 or 7 passes in a row?
There was 7 passes in a row completed at one time by Aiden Marcuson here tonight.
7 passes in a row at one point in the game, Aiden. Even the ones that were incomplete were pretty much spot on the money. A lot of accurate passes. How does that help your confidence moving forward?
Oh, well, that first pass I threw a little behind, so I knew I had to step up a little bit, hit it with another pass coming up. So I kind of build up confidence. And as soon as you get that good confidence, you just start slinging it like it's nothing. So.
Does it help to start the game with a nice quick pick six when you come in offense late in the game, right, Kevin? First time you guys had the offensive possession was pretty late into the game, and you already had the lead. How nice is that?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I was pretty mad that Pick had more points than me tonight, but that's all right. That's for a different time. I'll get him back next game. So.
All right. So next week, short week. How do you refocus after a nice win like this to get the guys ready on Wednesday?
Well, we're going to have one real practice and we got film on Monday, so we're going to have to focus real hard on film on Monday, and then Tuesday it's got to be an all-out practice. We got to perform good, and then hopefully by Wednesday we should be ready.
All right, nice job. You had some very nice passes out there tonight. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, thanks a lot, Spencer. That is Stars of the Game. Stars of the Game from American Federal Bank and Darren Ramey Agency, Insurance Brokers of America. Home Crown Realty post-game report continues. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with our Barrick Family Farm post-game coaches' comments. We'll have the head coach of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. That is Paul Tingham, joining us next here on KRJB following a 34-0 win for the Cougars over the Underwood Rockets here on Friday night.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com with our post-game report here on KRJB and yourliveevent.com following Ada-Borup-West 34-0 win over the Underwood Rockets here this evening. As we head on to the post-game report, Our post-game coaches' comments from Barrick Family Farm. Learn more about career opportunities at barrickfamilyfarm.com. And October is Pork Producer Month, and Barrick Family Farm saluting all those in pork production. Let's take the opportunity to head down to the field. Spencer Ribke joining the post-game show coaches' comments tonight from Barrick Family Farm. He's with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, tough game last week. The other team comes out on top. We get the loss. How did you refocus the guys and come out for a shutout win here tonight?
We just told them, we had to bounce back from last week. Just can't let one loss carry over to the next week. And I think we had a lot better week of practice this week. We had, everybody was back at practice this week. Last week we had a lot of guys gone for, quarantine and being sick and different things. So it was nice to have everybody back this week and, as a full unit. And that makes a big difference.
Yes, we talked at halftime about some frustrating penalties. Second half went a little bit better. Did you think the guys responded well after halftime?
Yeah, I think so. We came out, they tried the onside there. The second half, we recovered it and put together a nice drive, ate some clock up and scored. And then, after that, the JV guys pretty much took over and got to play the rest of the game. So it was nice to get those guys about a quarter and a half of football tonight, too, to get them some more experience because, we haven't had a ton of JV games this year. We've had a couple canceled for different reasons, being shorthanded. The other team was shorthanded. So good to get them some Friday night light football tonight, and they got to play about a quarter and a half. So that's always fun for those guys.
Yeah, and outside of maybe their first possession, I thought those young guys played pretty well. Were you happy with anyone in particular that jumped out at you watching the last quarter and a half with those young guys?
I think they're out there just playing hard and well together. The first drive, they didn't do much on offense. The defense, they played well on defense the whole time, didn't give up much, but then they put together a nice drive there, and they scored on a 2nd and 12, I think it was. Nice throw and catch there by Wyatt and Austin for the touchdown. So it was nice to see them kind of establish the run game there, and then a couple nice passes to get a couple first downs and score. But yeah, I think they all played pretty well, and it's kind of game like this. It's kind of hard. It's kind of almost a Chinese fire drill, kind of getting guys in and out of the game, making sure everybody gets to play a lot. But it was definitely a nice drive that they put together there and sustained and put a touchdown in. So that's nice to have the JV score in a varsity game.
Yeah, it's fun to see those young guys score at the end of the game there like that. And next week, we got a short week, game on Wednesday. What are you looking forward to about Red Lake County Central on Wednesday?
It's nice. Another plus for getting the JV guys in early tonight gives the varsity guys a little rest because we have a short turnaround. So Red Lake County Central, they like to run the ball. They're always pretty physical. They're always well coached. So, we just got to get, a short week of practice in and just watch some film, be prepared, make sure we're lined up correctly, and it just comes down to blocking and tackling after that. As long as you get the guys lined up correctly and try to take away some of their strengths and try to execute things that you see against their defense, and it's basically going to be 2 days of preparation and play. So hopefully we come out and play sharp.
All right, thanks, Coach. Nice job tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. That is head coach of Ada-Borup-West football, Paul Tingham, joining us following the victory, 34-0 over the Underwood Rockets here tonight on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. That's the Barrick Family Farm postgame show, coaches' comments. Home Crown Realty postgame report continues as I believe Spencer down on the field. See if he can't catch up with the head coach of the Underwood Rockets, Ryan Hendrickson, for a couple of quick postgame coaches' comments as well from Barrick Family Farm. Learn more about careers at barrickfamilyfarm.com. Spencer's down on the field with Ryan Hendrickson, head coach of the Underwood Rockets.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Coach, second half, did the kids make a little bit of adjustment, play a little more physical, like you had mentioned at halftime?
A little bit. We made some changes, and they fired off the ball a little bit better. And I saw especially Jackson Rich at the tight end spot. He buried down a couple of good times and had some good blocks. And Logan Schleski did a nice job stepping up as a leader, and our freshmen got some good experience tonight. So I guess the message was, we lost tonight, but it really wasn't a total loss. As we gained some valuable experience and saw some things that we need to adjust and get ready for a very good West Central football team.
Yeah, it's always nice getting the young guys some repetitions like you did tonight, and short week. What kind of changes do you make? Obviously, you only get 2 days of practice versus 4. What's that going to be like for you guys?
Yeah, we're late in the season like this. We've pretty much seen all the different defenses between that we're gonna see. So it comes down to do the guys remember how to block things up front and different things like that. Defensively we look pretty good today. They put up 34, but it is on longer. Big plays and I guess they had 2 sustained drives, but we brought a physical brand of football on defense.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck next week.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Spencer. You can come up back to the booth now as post-game coaches' comments from Barrick Family Farm. The Ada-Borup-West Cougars 34-0 winners over the Underwood Rockets. And again, thanks to Coach Hendrickson. Much appreciated for coming over for post-game coaches' comments. Great view of the Friday Night Lights here on the Home Crown Realty postgame report on yourliveevent.com following the Cougar victory 34-0 over the Underwood Rockets. Take a break, come back with more on the postgame report. We'll name our super sub of the game from Subway and Ada. Comes your way next.
At Lindfors Insurance and Grinnell Mutual, your prosperity is our purpose. Our coverage is backed by comprehensive insurance products and great customer service. In fact, serving you is our top priority at Lindfors Insurance. We believe business is based on trust, and you trust us to serve you so you can trust in tomorrow. Contact the Lindfors Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual agents, for all your insurance needs. You can visit with them at their locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, new location in Mahnomen, and now in Ada. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company. It's here at Norman County Implement, now on the lot. The new Blast of the 2021 model Versatile Delta Tracks. Call for large discount. This Versatile DT 570 with PTO, it's huge discounts, and it's now on the lot at Norman County Implement. And also arrived 2 brand new Woods 15-foot Batwing mowers. Talk with Chuck O'Neill on the beet harvest equipment. Other deals getting done for other trades coming in. Norman County Implement with a new Versatile Fury for sale or rent this fall. Talk with Chuck O'Neill, Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada.
Home Crown Realty with our post-game report as a final score. Ada-Borup-West 34, Underwood 0 here on KRJB 106.5 FM and yourliveevent.com. Let's do our super sub of the game presentation from Subway Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Mark Podolchek and the crew at Subway Ada, they can't wait to see you swing on in. They're open 7 days a week. Brandon, aren't you a sandwich artist? He's a sandwich artist. The guy who's running the show, he's a sandwich artist. My goodness. Stop on in. Swing on into Subway in Ada and eat fresh before and after games, too. They're open for you at Subway in Ada. And if you're there on the weekends and you see Brandon, just say, hey, are you the guy? Are you the guy that runs the camera on yourliveevent.com and runs all the ads and is just an absolute star and also a huge piece of the cross-country team? Aren't you that guy? And then Brandon will smile and will say, of course, what can I get you? And that's how it's going to go. I could just imagine it. Anyway, Subway in Ada with our super sub. I think, Spencer, what do you think? Do you think we go... You think we go Wyatt Larson? You think we go Austin Marcus? Austin McCraven. There's 2 AMs in the whole thing. Do we talk about those guys? Do we go Tristan Triplett jumping in there? I mean, we got options for sub today.
Yeah, that's right. Mason Larson, a lot of defensive plays.
Mason Larson, I think, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go Mason. Let's go that way. Yeah. Let's give the defense a little credit. They did pitch a shutout. Yeah. Mason Larson. Be our super sub of the game today. He came in, played solid, did and played different positions too defensively. Mason Larson will be our super sub. He will receive a free 6-inch sandwich courtesy of Subway in Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Let's take another break. We'll come back. We'll talk more of our post-game report from Home Crown Realty as the Cougars defeated the Rockets tonight 34-0 on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
Home Crown Realty postgame report. Let's name the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises. Wishing you a safe and successful harvest. Precision planting with RDK Enterprises. They wish you a safe harvest. After harvest, let's sit down and have a conversation about 2022 with RDK Enterprises. Go to planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And I'm going to say Precision Player of the Game. Well, you know what? He played so well defensively, and we said his name a bunch of times, and we brought him into the post-game report. Lance Kritzberger will be our Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton. PlanterDoc.com as Lance Kritzberger for his defensive play and how precise he was defensively here tonight for the Cougars in their 34-0 win over the Underwood Rockets. As we continue on with our post-game report, let's talk Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. We're going to have to go to the eyeball on that one there, Brandon. The post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Halstead Telephone Company partnering with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated to make your live event possible. Halstead Telephone Company, halsteadtel.com. As, of course, we bring you the post-game connection here this evening. Let's talk that connection. Aiden Markison and Wyatt Larson combined for 10 of 13 through the air for the Cougars' offensive passing attack and 139 yards and a touchdown. That's your post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Let's continue with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy, Line 3 replacement project complete and flowing now through. They want to thank all who helped make it safely and make it roll, of course, with Enbridge Energy. Learn more at Enbridge Line 3-US for information about Enbridge Energy. Of course, as we continue on with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, I think I'm going to go, I'll use Bo Fetting in this case. He did rush for 2 touchdowns tonight, carried the ball 10 times, 80 yards. That's 8 yards a carry, a little over his season average. And with those 2 rushing touchdowns for Bo Fetting, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, he's now up to 17 rushing touchdowns this season and has now rushed for over 900 yards. Unofficially, as we look into Week 8 of the season, he'll have the opportunity to reach 1,000 on the season. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game goes to Bo Fetting. As our final post-game numbers here, as we go to our Home Crown Realty post-game report, Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Mentioning our friends from Visser Trenching, digging in the trenches, just like the offensive line and defensive line of both teams were really physical tonight. They were digging in the trenches, just like Visser Trenching of Ada. And Performance Ag of Borup with our high-performance play of the game. And Brandon, I don't know if it gets much better than the high-performance play of the game. The first play of the game, Paik Lyseth, a pick 6 to the end zone, about 20 yards. It was a screenplay that got picked off, and Paik Lyseth taking the interception to the house, and that is the high-performance play of the game. 10 seconds in, Performance Ag west of Borup, a full line of seed from corn, sugar beet to soybean, wheat, and even cover crop, plus seed treatment and inoculation needs. Performance Ag doesn't want all the business, just yours. Learn more and visit with Performance Ag west of Borup here today. So, with all that being said, it's time for us to run down the final numbers from Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer. Highway 32 North, Fertile, Minnesota, christianmotors.com. Of course, buying and selling new vehicles, used vehicles, cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Stop by Christian Motors. christianmotors.com, ready for you. Final stats here tonight. So for the Underwood Rockets this evening, they amassed 61 rushing yards, no passing yards, for a total of 61 yards of offense tonight. 32 yards rushing for Blair Lundgren, 18 yards for Owen Herrig, 20 yards rushing for Caleb Hemis, 3 yards for Colin Luckin, as the rushing totals there for the Underwood Rockets. Quarterback Connor Nelson was 0 for 4 through the air with an interception offensively. For the Underwood Rockets, they got 6 first downs and had 2 penalties for 10 yards. They turned it over 3 times tonight. Rockets dropped to 3-4 on the season. Underwood out of Section 6A football. The Rockets are back in action next week as they will be home to West Central area Ashby, a top 10 team in AA football this week in the polls. So a tough matchup next week for the Rockets at home, or I should say on the road, excuse me. They will be at Barrett, so not a long trip for them by any means. And we were talking about that off the air. It's a team that they co-op with in other sports, a school that they co-op with in other sports. Rockets 3-4 on the season. For Ada-Borup-West tonight, the stats they don't want to talk about, they did turn it over twice. They had 8 penalties for 62 yards. They did have 13 first downs in the game. Aiden Markison was 8 of 11 for 112 yards passing. Wyatt Larson was 2 for 2, 27 yards and a touchdown through the air. Bo Fetting, 10 carries, 80 yards for 2 scores. Ollie Kritzberger, 5 carries, 22 yards. And Trenton Sipp, 3 carries, 23 yards. Was Tristan Triplett, 5 carries for 10 yards, including a 2-point conversion. Wyatt Larson, 6 carries, 13 yards. And Austin McCraven, 2 carries for 14 yards. And I think Trevor Stewart said I think he said Nate McCraven on the touchdown catch. I think he did. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I thought he said Nate McCraven. Anyway, doesn't matter. I maybe said Nate McCraven. I don't know. Cameron Spaeth caught 3 passes for 60 yards. Evan DeVos, 2 catches for 19. Bo Fetting, 2 for 21. It was Ryan Hoven with a catch for 12. And Austin McCraven, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. 162 rushing, 139 passing, 301 total yards for Ada-Borup-West offensively. That's before removing those penalties, numbers like that. Cougars now 6-1, 7th-ranked team in the state Class A football this week, AP poll. Cougars home Wednesday night against Red Lake County for their next action. Those are the final stats brought to you by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North, Fertile, Minnesota, ChristianMotors.com. And that concludes our Home Crown Realty postgame report tonight. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for helping make the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers that you've heard or seen. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thanks to, I'm going to lose my voice here as our postgame wraps up. Hang on. Thanks to all who were involved tonight. Kaylin back in the studios of KRJB. She'll have the R&J Sports Nightcap coming up. Thanks so much, Kaylin, for all of your work. We don't even talk to you during the game anymore. Nothing. No communication with you, Kaylin. It's okay, though. We still appreciate you, and she's only monitoring about 15 other games tonight, so thanks so much. Brandon Loosbrock, sandwich artist himself. Thanks so much, Brandon, running all the controls here for, of course, yourliveevent.com. And for my broadcast partner, Spencer Ripke. Spence, turn that mic on real quick one more time. People need to hear your voice one more time.
Yeah, do I need like a catchy like signing off phrase?
I mean, I don't know if you do.
something?
I'm not sure if you need that quite yet, but had fun. This was enjoyable. Now, this was not your first time doing first time with football.
That's right.
We've had you with our track and field coverage.
Yes.
So now, tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner, Saturday, you'll hear your interview with Paul Tingham, and then you'll be interviewed by Jake Berkemeyer following that. Think about that.
Man, that's kind of like Inception. Like
it's huge.
Yeah.
These are things. I mean, you never probably dreamed of that, but look at where you are now. I mean, look at where you are. Thanks. It was fun. You did a great job out there. Appreciate it, and it was enjoyable working with you.
Thank you. I had fun too, and I didn't get taken out on the sidelines.
Take that, Graham.
Yeah.
I was hopeful. We were hopeful for 2 things. One, maybe you get tackled. I didn't really want that. Didn't want any injuries. But the second thing, I was hoping you could bust one loose on the sideline. But you kind of held steady.
Next time.
Yeah, right. And then next time it might rain, and you can deny my rain gear, too.
Yes, yeah.
You'll
leave it in
right
the vehicle.
Yep, you'll fit right in. Love it. Thanks for joining. Maybe you want to do it again sometime?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we'll pay you big time. Big bucks. It's the big bucks doing the games,
That's right.
Very good. Thanks a lot, Spencer. Appreciate that. And for KRJB and yourliveevent.com, I'm Kevin Kochman saying, so long, everybody. Have a great night and a great weekend.
We'll be right back.